Good evening, everyone. Welcome to WCUA's coverage of Catholic University Ice Hockey. Alongside my partner, Caden Van, I'm Giuliano Luca. Excited to be with you tonight as your Cardinals are set to face off against the William and Mary Tribe for the first time this season. Live from the Wheaton Ice Arena in Wheaton, Maryland, it's the Cardinals' second league game of the season.
The William and Mary Tribe enters the game with an overall record of 7-3 and a league record of 1-0. In league play, they defeated Christopher Newport 11-0 in September, sitting in second place in the Tidewater Division. Outside of league play, they defeated Virginia Tech, James Madison, Eastern Carolina, Richmond, and Old Dominion twice. Last weekend, they defeated Richmond 5-1, with Ryder Wilson, Ben Mashad, Jacob Wolfery, and Jack Biggs all scoring to bring home the win. In net, number 1, Camden Sevick picked up the win and had an assist as well.
2 weeks ago, Catholic improved to 8-5-1 after defeating York College 10-5 on home ice. Catholic didn't wait long as Cole Mulcahy shot through traffic, beat Cameron Chandler 47 seconds in to give CUA the early lead. Later in that period, Will Brunner would put home a rebound to make it 2-0 Cardinals. In the second, the scoring avalanche began with 6 total goals, 4 for CUA and 2 for York. York tied the game midway through the second period with Tristan Alleman-Dinger and Trey Schanberger beating Mark once on a backdoor feed and once on a shot far side. At this point, Catholic pulled Daniel Mark for David Zapp, and this was a planned move for both goalies to split the game as Coach Terenzio wanted both goaltenders to shake off some rust. Within 30 seconds, Catholic answered with number 15, James Gabriel, deflecting a Hornick shot over the pad of Chandler to restore the lead. Moments later, Jackson Schwarzwater went bar down, and Nolan Scott went top shelf to create a 5-2 lead. Later in the second period, Joey Henry took a lead pass from Logan Selwyn, deking out the goaltender on the backhand to make it 6-2. After 2 periods, it looked like After the second period, Catholic was up 6-2, and Frankie Merger's goal early in the third made it 7-2. But York would storm back with 3 quick goals, with Alleman-Dinger finishing the hat trick and William Freed scoring as well. The story wasn't over yet, though, as Catholic put home 3 more goals, Jackson Dininger going across the crease with the puck, Matthew McQueenie scoring over the blocker, and Connor Combs blindly putting the puck between the post and the goalie. It capped off an offensive explosion and a nice way to start the new semester. In net, Daniel Mark and David Zapp shared the win, with Zapp making a beautiful glove save to make it 2-2 as soon as York tied it. I had the chance to speak with Coach Terenzio moments ago, getting his thoughts on tonight's game versus William and Mary. All right, Coach, big game here tonight, second league game of the season. Cardinals already 0-1 in league play. What needs to change tonight against William and Mary?
Yeah, obviously a very good opponent. They've had a pretty good season so far. I think the only thing we were missing against Maryland was execution. I thought we played them really tough. We hung in there at the game. We battled for a full 60 minutes. So the biggest difference between winning and losing for us is going to be how we execute. And if we execute tonight, I give us a really good chance to win.
So they executed well offensively versus York. Defensively, could have played a little bit better. If they make the same mistakes against William and Mary, how will that dictate the game?
Yeah, William and Mary's a team, they can really punish you. Their top 9 forwards are all really solid skill guys, so we're going to have to tighten it up defensively, and I think, the team kind of knew that after the York game. We definitely wish we could have defended a few of those better, but, obviously there's nothing we can do now but make sure we don't make the same mistakes again.
Now, the stakes of this game here, the Cardinals go on to win this game or they go on to lose this game. How does that affect the playoff outlook potentially moving forward?
Yeah, we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We still have 4 more league games after this, so it's definitely not a do-or-die situation. But, I think getting those first 3 points is a big step. And once we get over that hump, I think the next points will come and it'll be a lot easier. But it'd be really nice to get 3 points tonight and get our league season rolling.
All right, Coach. Good luck. Thank you.
Your Chick-fil-A starting goaltender tonight is number 1, Daniel Mark, the native of Flemington, New Jersey. So far in his junior year, Mark has posted a 2.41 record alongside a 3.38 goals against average and a .906 save percentage. Mark last played against York, making 12 saves on 14 shots. He's played very well this season, giving CUA a chance in every game he played, and hopes to continue that trend tonight. In net for the Tribe is number 1, Camden Sevick, the native of Barrington, Rhode Island. So far as a sophomore, Sevick has posted a 6-3 record alongside a 3.43 goals against average, .85 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. He's been their number 1 goalie for the last 2 seasons, posting a 12-1 record last season. CUA will face a strong netminder in the opposing crease tonight.
Well, Catholic last played William & Mary over 2 years ago, winning 4-3 in OT. It was an exciting contest, with William & Mary taking a 3-1 lead midway through the second period. Jacob Foster would score his first goal of the year to make it 3-2, and Connor Santos tied the game at 3 with a minute left in the third. In overtime, William & Mary thought they had won the game, beating David Zapp on a rebound, but the goal was called back for goaltender interference. Later in overtime, Dennis Jenneru was tripped on a breakaway and awarded a penalty shot. Jenneru went to his backhand and put the puck in the net to give CUA the come-from-behind victory. It was the first ever home game for CUA at Wheaton Ice Arena, and it's quite fitting that it's the Cardinals' first game of the year against William & Mary at Wheaton Ice Arena. So pretty cool to see. And we have a little bit of a throwback for you as well. We're going to play the clip, the goal clip from Jenneru's goal.
In a 4-3, absolute thriller of a game. Jenneru, we can't script it more than that, can you? Jenneru with a beautiful chance in overtime, buries it on the penalty shot.
You had to run it back because it was playing when we left off.
To win it, facing off against the goaltender, Nathan Bradenbush. Here in overtime, Dennis Jenneru can win it. 29 points in 15 games last year. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. He has a lot of moves. Let's see if he can finish it. Dennis in his head a little bit, trying to think of a move. Don't think of it too much, Dennis. Let's see what he's got in the bag of tricks. He's got a lot. Let's see. He walks in on the goaltender. He gains the line. Has it, looks, waits, lost possession of it, gets it back though. He scores! Dennis Jenneru wins it on the penalty shot in overtime. Fakes out the goaltender, backhander into the back of the net, and they win it in overtime. Dennis Jenneru, a great play to win it on the penalty shot. What a finish to our first ever game at Wheaton Ice Arena.
A little throwback clip from a few years back. Good way to start the evening. Looking for more of that tonight from the Cardinals, and we're going to go right to the national anthem here to salute our servicemen and women. Big game here tonight. Once again, always we thank and remember all who have served for the United States of America, and those who plan on serving or are serving, we thank you. Well, moving back into the game, it's a big game tonight for CUA. We're briefly going to pull up the standings here. Cardinals sitting at 0-1 in league play. William & Mary 1-0 as they defeated CNU earlier this year. Maryland in front, but they also played 3 games. Everyone else has played 1 with the exception of Christopher Newport. So CNU sitting in last, Catholic sitting in third, but again, they've only played a single game. So there's a lot of ground to make up, and the same can be said for William & Mary as well. So big game tonight for the Cardinals. They'll play Maryland later this weekend, but tonight's task is the first game against William & Mary. And we'll see what they can do as the first line comes out for CUA. Frankie Merja, Connor Desjardins, and on the right wing, Matthew McQueen. Defenseman Matthew Hornick and Jackson Deininger. Off this opening draw, William & Mary able to dump the puck in right on Daniel Mark, and he will cover. He's told to move it by the referee, and he will, with 10 seconds gone by here in the first. Here's a quick shot from the point, and Daniel Mark with the glove scoops that one up just 15 seconds in.
Absolutely exceptional save there by Daniel Mark, especially with the amount of traffic in front of the net.
Well, he was ready to go. Makes a good save to start the evening. Off this draw in the defensive zone for CUA. Hornick plays it to Deininger. Bobbled it for a second, gets it ahead to McQueenie, trying to clear, he wasn't able to, and it's shot back behind the cage where Matthew Hornick will pick up for the Cardinals. Cardinals trying to keep it alive, it's shot all the way down, it's going to be icing on the Cardinals here with 32 seconds gone by here in the opening frame. Sorry, it's a little bent, it's not straight. Anything we can do? Off this draw, Mark didn't see the shot. It was shot wide in the cage. Still loose now behind the net. Cardinals trying to stay with it. Hornick looking to pick up the left side wing and played it into the middle to Desjardins as it was off the skate. Now Deininger looking for McQueenie at the line. Couldn't get it initially. He's knocked off the puck, and Cardinals going for a change, so William and Mary will take over. William and Mary up the left side wall. Pressure coming from Scott. Able to force the turnover. Schwarzwater picks up for the Cardinals. Schwarzwater a shot. He fanned on it. Bumped off the puck. Sticks come up in the air for a second, though, and now the puck played in the opposite corner. Trying to clear. The puck is cleared to Logan Selwyn, who plays it across to Henry. He couldn't control it, though, and here comes William and Mary. Passing into the slot. Waiting. Holding. Firing. Mark the save. Rebound was loose in front. It's back out towards the point. Waiting. And now the pass down low. They just missed it. Now, another shot off the side of the net. Cardinals trying to get their bearings here. Selwyn turned the puck over again at the point with time. Down low at the right side wing, holding and taking too long to shoot as Scott was able to get a piece of that, and it's loose behind the net one more time. Henrik trying to pick it up. Back on defense tonight for the Cardinals as he played center last game. Back on defense. Now at the point again, a shot. Rides high over the glass. Back out towards the right side point. Another shot taken. That's blocked away by the Cardinal defense, and Henry will try and look for the outlet to Schwarzwater. It's out of his reach, trying to chase this one down. Referee says no icing, so play continues as Schwarzwater takes the man into the corner. Left side wall, got a broken stick. Schwarzwater looks like he's broken one, and he's coming off the ice. With time and space for William and Mary. Man at the right side wing, their captain, number 11, Bronson Doobie. Interesting situation about him that we'll mention at a stoppage, but some interesting notes on him. So Doobie now, right side, behind the goal line. Bodied the puck and moved it back out towards the point. Rolls back to Doobie, a shot. It was blocked in front. Still loose in the crease. And now all the way back out towards the point. Cardinals trying to clear. Rolls to Deininger at the right side. Back out towards the left in his defensive zone, Hornick. Hornick with 17:25 to go here in the first. Long feet up ahead. Gaining the line was Will Brunner. So it's no icing here as William and Mary now under pressure. Turnover. Puck stolen. Puck loose in front. The shot taken. It was blocked. William and Mary now trying to clear at the right side point. The left side. Hornick took a shot and missed. Once again, Cardinals on the attack. Right side point. Deininger lost the puck in his feet, trying to keep it alive as it's in his feet along the boards and shot all the way down. It'll be icing on William and Mary. 16:58 to go here in the first.
Just want to give a shout out to the offensive line of Catholic. A lot of pressure on the sideboards there against William and Mary. But yeah, that pressure is necessary to make sure the puck does not break out into the neutral zone.
Off this draw in the defensive zone, Cardinals trying to pick it up off the face of it. Bounces in front. The shot was just wide of the crease. Mercer another shot. Back out towards the right side point. Henry lets it go, and the save made by Sevick. Now, one note I wanted to mention earlier about their captain, number 11, Bronson Doobie. He had a fighting major last game, and that is an automatic one-game suspension, but he's playing here tonight. And what's one thing of note I had, Doobie is playing tonight. He is not serving the suspension unless it was another player and I'm mistaken, but that's what I was told. And Doobie is in the lineup tonight for William and Mary, one of their more physical players. 26 penalty minutes so far this season in the lineup tonight. Defensive zone draw for William and Mary. Cardinals win it. Desjardins a shot. There's Mercer, It was blocked all the way off a stick. And now loose back behind the Cardinal net. Trying to pick it up is the Tribe. Cardinals trying to steal. Tribe come away with it at the left side. At center ice, they'll dump this one in and crunched along the wall by McQueenie and Mercer was the William and Mary winger. But the Tribe still have the puck. They look for the pass in the slot. The shot saved. Rebound was loose and cleared all the way back out towards the right side point. With time and space, another shot through traffic, and Mark is able to hold on. Big shot from Ben Mashad from the point, and Mark was able to hold on for a save. Off this draw, one out of the zone by the Tribe. Chasing it now is James Gabriel, playing in his second game as a Cardinal. They're going to call icing here as Gabriel hits him into the boards. He did win the race, so that's correct call as Gabriel argues it, but defenseman won the race. How about James Gabriel, though? Last game, first ever game as a Cardinal, 4 points, 1 goal, and 3 assists. Very impressive start for the young man.
That's a way to send a message to the rest of the team saying, hey, I don't mess around. That's one way to do it.
Yeah, had the nice deflection goal to make it 3-2 Cardinals, and then picked up some assists later in that game as well. The former captain of Devon Prep in Pennsylvania had a good career there, and now looks to continue that here at Catholic University. Left side point. Puck rolls all the way out to center. Deininger lost it for a second, though. They've got a break potentially the other way, but Deininger's back. Now at the goal line, the shot taken by the Tribe. It rolls all the way back out to James Gabriel at the left side. Gabriel waits by the goal line. Throws it on goal. Stick save made by Civic. Rebound still loose as it's in the corner. Tribe come away with it with the defense. Taking their time as they complete their change. Looking for the pass into the middle. They got the man, and he's moving well. Dumps this puck in on Daniel Mark, who was able to stop this one and keep it moving for his defensive partner, his defensive teammate, Selwyn, who gave across to Henry. Henry, nice feet ahead to Finnegan. Tried to puck through the body of one player. He does get it back, and now it's taken back by William and Mary in the high slot, cutting towards it, defeating a man. The shot, save, rebound, Mark. He's got that one. It's still loose. Mark down, but not out. Now at the point. William Mary keeping it alive. The shot not taken as Schwarzwater with a massive hit knocks the man down and goes for a change. Still with the puck at the right side. Finnegan holds. Tried to deke around a man. He did, but he lost the puck in the process. Puck goes into the corner boards. Finnegan digging it free. Finnegan holding onto it. Took too long, and William Mary quickly goes the other way. Puck rolls into the Cardinal zone. Selwyn pressures the man and is able to knock away the pass partially as it was a poor pass. And here's a quick shot, and Mark is able to hold on. 14:33 left in this first period. Very high-paced action, both ends of the rink.
I believe that is a penalty for William and Mary, number 7 for cross-checking down in the crease around there.
And that was after the whistle was?
I believe it was after the
missed
whistle,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Seems that he was having a little scuffle with Finnegan in front of the crease, but I believe number 7 should be Jack Biggs.
And Biggs sits his 10th penalty minute of the season. He's the 3rd leading scorer for William and Mary, 10 points on the season so far. But he sits. Cardinals through the power play. Priz power play for the first time this evening. Schwarzwater holds. Left side point. Takes his time. Left side goal line, McQueenie. Looking for the backdoor pass. It was blocked away. McQueenie hit hard into the boards, but he got the pass off to Schwarzwater. Back to Deininger. Quarterbacking this power play tonight. Schwarzwater holding. Fires it! And it was just wide of the cage. Still with possession. Hornick waits. Takes the shot down low to McQueenie. Back behind the net, he holds. Back out Schwarzwater. Left side dot. Goal line pass. Looking for the backdoor play, and it was just wide of the net, hoping for, I believe it was Nolan Scott on the finish. Here's Schwarzwater, another shot. Save made. Rebound loose. He couldn't cover it with Civic. Now, Hornick holds again. I believe the net is off, and that is the whistle.
A lot of movement from Catholic during this Priz power play. That movement is absolutely necessary. Keep the defense moving off their feet, off balance, in order for us to get that power play goal.
Minute 17 remaining in the Priz power play. Cardinals with spectacular movement. Everything but the finish. Had the goalie diving. He couldn't cover the puck. Got a man if he was able to get to it. Maybe McQueenie perhaps, but he did make the initial pass. If he was able to get there, he had a goal. But not really going to fault him for that one as he created the play. Here's a shot from the point off the draw. Blocked away into the high glass. Puck stays in play. Schwarzwater, left side wall. Overtaken, looking for open space, and not clearing. Nice play by Deininger to keep it alive. Deininger waits, then pass across to Hornick. Had to settle it down, gets it on his forehand, shimmies away from a man, now by the goal line, takes another man loose, back out towards the point. Deininger waits, back to Hornick. Hornick trying to settle it, lets it go, the save made. Trying to clear now. William and Mary, good pressure from Nolan Scott at the point. Deininger bobbled it for a second. He's able to keep it alive, kick it back to his stick, and now skates to the forehand. Deininger, he's overtaken at the last second, and going short-handed the other way now is Jared Kinsick. Kinsick, all alone, waits, and the save made off the pad by Daniel Mark. 30 seconds to go on the power play. William and Mary trying to catch Catholic in exchange. Here they come at the right side. Waiting by the goal line. Pass into the slot and knocked away from the last second off the stick by Kinzik. Here comes Schwarzwater counter rush. Waiting, holding, firing. Save made off the pads by Civic. Again at the right side. Left side, excuse me. Schwarzwater circles. Back to the high slot. Takes his time. Back down low. Power play just about over for CUA. Frankie Merja a shot. The save made off the stick. Man out of the box now for William and Mary. Here they come at the left side. In on sides. Waiting. Knocked away by the stick of Logan Selwyn, and he takes a bit of a check as well. It falls to his knees, and now coming away with the puck in the O-zone was William and Mary. Moves through the onsides. Excuse me, it was onsides. A knockdown behind the play was Henry wanted a call. He's not going to get it. Play continues now back behind the Tribe net. Trying to pick it up is the Tribe. Taking their time and getting around one man. I believe it was Frankie Merja. Here they come at the right side. Now pushing it into the middle of the shot save Mark. Rebound was loose. Mark is able to gobble up the second one and glove it down.
Exceptionally dangerous rebound there off the stick of Daniel Mark and back into his glove. Gotta give him props for that.
11:56 to go here in the first period. Cardinals still tied at 0-0. Good chances at both ends of the ice. Goalie's having a hard time with the rebounds here, too. Mark's bobbled a couple. Same thing with Civic. See if teams can take advantage of that. Now, long feed up ahead. Stopped at the red line by William and Mary as they dump this puck in. Hornick, right side. Trying the hard pass to McQueenie. I believe it deflected, and it did, so it will not be icing here. As going back to pick up the puck is Luke Risser. Risser at the right side. Picked off. Cardinals trying to free up that puck and get to it again. Tribe are able to. Left side wall. Schwarzwater keeps it alive at the point. Schwarzwater, nice pass to Weidenkampf. Lets it go, and it went way wide, high, skyward over the net. Desjardins now battling for it. A couple Tribe players in there as well as Risser. Desjardins knocks him off the puck, but more reinforcements for William and Mary, and they are able to come out of the zone. Not cleanly, but eventually they are able to. Tribe going to go for a change, so Donier is back to collect for CUA. Back across, they play catch, back to Hornick. Oh, man! Schwarzwater with a big whack at center ice on Doobie, and that definitely could have been a penalty. Cardinals got away with one there. Here's a long shot by Deininger in on net. Schwarzwater now is going to be a marked man for that hit, and now they're going after him. Schwarzwater now, it was a high hit, dangerous play in the defensive zone. I don't know why he did that exactly, but play continues here. Cardinals got away with one. In on side to the left side wall. Schwarzwater, another big hit. Now the arm's up. That's going to be called. Got to be careful to see if it's going to be 2 or 5 minutes. So Schwarzwater, let's see if he gets 2 or 5 for the hit. He could have had 5 if you ask me for the hit at center ice. That was a blindside play. Now he's in the box here. Looked like it was interference or a check from behind was the call. It's going to be a power play for William and Mary. Looks like it's going to be 2 minutes.
Catholic really has their work cut out for this hangboard penalty kill.
First time this evening, McQueenie off the draw. Nice clear, but he wasn't able to get out of the zone. Play continues on sides, taking their time, waiting, holding, firing the shot save, but may have been blocked in front by one of the Tribe's own players. The play will continue. Puck rolls back out towards the point. Back at the left side, pass down low. The shot taken, big save mark, rebound. It was blocked in front. Scott trying to clear for the Cardinals. He's knocked down to his knees. He trips the man up. Play continues. It's out of the zone. Now, at center ice, taking their time, dropping it off to the open man, Wolfrey. Wolfrey has it. Looks for space. The shot. This big save by Daniel Mark and knocked his stick partly out of his hands. Minute 22 to go in the power play. 9:50 to go in the first period. Holding and waiting. Back out towards the point again. Taking their time, not shooting, and playing it back over to Kinzik. Walks the line, gets space, walks it inside, back out towards the defense with a shot. Another save by Daniel Mark off the pads. Machad with the shot again. He's got it now. Pass down low one more time to Wolfrey. Back out to the defenseman. He takes that shot and another big save from Daniel Mark. Machad has been firing away, and Mark has stopped every one so far. Wolfrey now, left side point. Trying to knock it out of the zone. Scott not able to. Good keep by William and Mary to keep it on sides. Back down low again and holding, circling, waiting. Puck is given back to, I thought it was going to go to Mashad, but no, they walked in line. Now it's back to Mashad, and he passes backdoor. That was their same play that they love on this power play with their setup, but they couldn't get it to go. Another shot taken from the goal line, blocked away. Missed the net, excuse me. Again, 20 seconds to go on the power play. Walking it towards the slot. McQueenie able to sniff it out, and he clears it down the length of the ice. Big play by Matthew McQueenie. 8:45 to go here in the first. 10 seconds remaining on the Tribe power play. And they have that very specific setup. We'll get into more of that during the stoppage, but we'll talk more about that in a second. Here's Merge, going to eat a gigantic hit. Took a arm to the face, too. Play continues. So man out of the box now, Schwarzwater able to get some help from his teammates. The Cardinals have killed it off. Back in the defensive zone, Deininger collects. Keeps his head up and able to clear it out the right side wall. Right back to William and Mary, though. Right side, left side wall. Trying to keep it alive. Stepping up on falling was Desjardins. He did fall on his own, so no penalty coming up here. Owen Finnegan able to play it up and out of the zone. William and Mary, quick change. Trying to play it across the length of the ice. And Frankie Merge will dump this puck in and go for a change. Back in his defensive zone. Holding on to it now is Mickey Fox. Trying to play it up the length across the ice here. It's picked off by the Cardinals, and they'll reset back in their own zone with 7:50 to go here in the first. Hornick, long feed hoping for Desjardins. It was intercepted by William and Mary, and they're able to clear out of their defensive zone and try and go the other way. At the left side, taking it back in their defensive zone, met by Cardinal pressure as they were going for a change. I guess they miscommunication on that. Pick off by Finnegan as he circles the cage. Back out to Hornick, walks the line, waits, fakes out a man, fires the shot. The big save made, rebound was loose, and wow, the early whistle from the official, and he got a penalty coming up here. That's why it was blown so quickly. Wait to see what the official call is, who's taken to the box. Looks like it's Wayman. Let's wait a second here. Yes, it's William Mary to the box again. It was a slash, it looked like, on, cross-check on TK DeCario. Cross-checking in front. That was the quick whistle.
Yeah, back to that whistle. It barely goalie didn't even have it covered, but refs called the whistle anyway.
Play continues here. 7:15 to go here in the first. McQueenie back out towards the point. Deininger walks the line, waits, holds, back out to Hornick. Steps into a shot. Oh, he missed it just high and wide. It's going to roll all the way out, back to center ice. Jackson Deininger now with 7 minutes to go here in the first period. We're still tied 0-0. Minute 40 to go in the second Priz power play of the period. Hornick now stepped away, had his stick knocked out of his hands cleanly, and it's knocked all the way down to Daniel Mark, who will leave it for his defense, Jackson Deininger. Minute 25 to go on the power play. 6:40 to go here in the first. Here comes Deininger coming up the middle of the ice. Deininger taking his time around one. Oh, makes a man fall down, and he chases after it himself, too. Deininger now, bodied a little bit along the wall, trying to keep it alive for his teammates as they come in to help him out. McQueenie's able to dig it free. Facing the wall, he's bodied. Needed some help was McQueenie, but he was able to play it to the other side wall. I believe it was Finnegan trying to get to it. Scott. McQueenie back out. Hornick lets it go. Deflection, save made. Rebound still loose, and now he's got it. Able to hold on with Civic for 3 nice saves.
Catholic has been doing a very good job keeping the pressure on the Tribe during this Priz power play. That pressure is absolutely crucial. We need this one goal, just a goal during a power play to really drive the motivation for the rest of the team.
Well, you got a lot of penalties here, too, so you'd imagine that would continue. It's only the third penalty of the period so far. Teams have been physical. I'd imagine that would continue in this big league game. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Henry ahead, hoping for Finnegan. Pass was out of his reach. Coming up in the play to help him out was James Gabriel as he comes up the left side. Gabriel has it. Left side dot, leaves it for Finnegan. Finnegan has it, controls, looking for the pass back door, and it was just off the mark and cleared all the way down the ice. 20 seconds to go here on the power play. 5:35 to go here in the opening stanza. Here comes Joey Henry back behind his cage, hoping to find a goal here for CUA. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Henry, left side pass to Finnegan. He'll dump this one in, and able to get to it in time is the Tribe. The Holt try and lug onto it, at least for the man to come out of the box. Got to watch out here, watch the wall. And Henry almost didn't see him, but he was able to pass it back to Selwyn in time. Plays it up ahead to Finnegan, had his back turned, and he's knocked down with a big check. Here's Merja holding it, and the save made off the glove by Civic. Right side point. Good pinch by, I believe it's Finnegan. No, excuse me, Henry. Able to do a nice job holding the puck in as he goes for a change. Cleared back out to Selwyn. Selwyn's got to get on his horse here. Got a man coming. It's Wolfrey. And now it's broken up at the last second. Wolfrey's still going to get to the puck, though. Wolfrey has it. Was knocked away as he was trying to find that pass. Back out towards the open winger as he's knocked into a big hit. Frees up the puck. Good play from Matthew Hornick stepping up. Into the middle. Shoreswater holding on to it. Right side. Waits, turns on the Jets, and here he comes. At the last second, though, Cardinals not able to clear. Back out to Nolan Scott, plays it quickly ahead, and now shot back behind the Cardinal net. Hornick will collect. 4:20 to go here in the first. Hornick getting it to Gabriel, and trying to fling it up the length of the ice. Shoreswater steals it, and he had the puck bounce away from him at the last second. He's taken down as well. Looks like he kind of fell, so no penalty will be called on this play. Play continues in the O-zone, trying to find it now with CUA. Cardinals trying to get to it. It's still in the O-zone. Shoreswater gets a little bit of a stick on it. He's able to keep it alive. Shoreswater knocked down with a big check. Play continues. It was a good play. He touched the puck. No interference. Play continues here. Here comes Gabriel. Bodied, able to keep the puck in as he goes for a change. 3:45 to go here in the first. We're still scoreless. Long feed ahead. Hornick not able to get to it. Weidenkampf will as he plays this one hard out of the zone. William Mary in exchange. Trying to go on into the zone. Good stick defensively by Hornick to prevent the entry from William and Mary. And now defensively, the Cardinals now trying to get this puck back. They do for a moment. It's dumped back into the O-zone of William and Mary by Owen Finnegan. And play will continue. Back across to the left side. Holding it, lugging onto it at the left side wall. Now into the middle. Here comes William and Mary. Pass it into the middle. It was broken up at the last second. Cardinals now getting it to it. Here's Jackson Deininger through the middle. Deininger has it. Holding it. Going to the outside. He still has the puck. Waiting. Pass into the middle. The shot and the big save made. Goaltender was run into as Weidenkampf ran into him. But play continues the other way. Ryder Wilson knocked off the puck at the line. Now on sides now at the right side. Jared Kinzik. Kinzik still holds onto the puck. A couple Cardinal players falling down over loose sticks. Now Ryder Wilson has it at the left side dot. Wilson holds. Back down low again. Pass it in the middle. The shot. And he fanned on it at the last moment. Cardinals trying to clear. Good stick from Weidenkampf, able to knock it out of the zone. He got 2:25 to go here in the first period. We're still tied at 0-0. Good pace from both teams. Now Henry. Henry up ahead. Over to Merja, into the middle to McQueenie. McQueenie with some speed, chases after this puck. McQueenie going hard for that puck, takes the man into the wall. Play will continue. Now at the right side at the wall. Back down low. Cardinals trying to get to it. Open man to get to it first is Ben Machad, taking his time. Minute 57 to go here in the first period. Along the right side wall, intercepted by the Cardinals. Into the middle of the pass, and the shot was just blocked away. At the left side point again, Selwyn tries to get to it. He does. Into the middle one more time. Cardinals weren't able to get to that puck. So William and Mary trying to clear out of the zone. And here's a shot falling down from McQueenie. And the save made from Camden Seavick. A lot of good pressure from the Cardinals in that last sequence.
Absolutely physical game, too. That probably leads to why there's so many penalty minutes in this game so far.
Minute 38 to go here in the first period. Off this draw, Cardinals trying to get to it. A couple players fell down. Play continues going the other way. Doobie has the puck. Knocked down. Cardinals able to clear the zone one more time. Now it's dumped back in. Delayed offsides. Cardinals able to get to the puck with a minute 20 to go here in the first. Henry, long feed up ahead. Missed Shoreswater. This will be icing on the Cardinals here with a minute 13 to go in the first. It's very reminiscent of the Loyola game with this pace.
Yeah, very tight game. For those who weren't aware, that game ended in a shootout victory towards Loyola. But up until that point at the shootout, absolutely fantastic pressure, fantastic offense and defense from both teams.
Now off this draw, Cardinals trying to get it out of the zone. Shoreswater able to hold on to that puck. Play it back to Selwyn in front of his cage. Selwyn now, a little deep, but he lost the puck in the process, and he's dumped too. Play will continue. Henry now. Gonna play it up the left side wall. Trying to find it was Gabriel, but it rolls to William & Mary. The pass into the middle, and it was broken up at the last second by Schwarzwater. He also sidesteps a check, but he couldn't get the puck out of the zone. Wolfrey now has it on sides, cuts towards the cage, just shot, and he missed it just high and wide to the right side. Gabriel now, left side, trying to clear. Brunner chasing after it. About 35 seconds to go here in the first. Here's Brunner, has it at the right side, in on sides. Brunner knocks a man off the puck, trying to keep it alive for his teammates. McQueenie racing after it, not able to get to it. Defensively, William & Mary, pass across the length of the ice. Long feed into the middle, looking for the deflection was Wolfrey. Intercepted and taken back by McQueenie. He'll dump this one in on goal. Play will continue here with 14 seconds to go here in the first. Goaltender will elect to cover.
Seems like the Tribe has this really good technique of clearing the puck, sending it up the boards, and a long pass to neutral ice.
They love their stretch plays. A lot of their goal was coming transition. And really trying that a lot. And they're looking for the pass into the middle a lot of the time as they roar the puck into the zone. They try and utilize the points. They do a good job. That's why they're 7-3 on the season so far. Cardinals now with a couple seconds left had another chance, but time is just about to run out. Here's another shot by Schwarzwater. Held on by the goalie. You've got 0.5 seconds remaining here in the first period. They had a little scuffle break out in front of the net. We'll have one more face-off here. With less than a second to go here in the first, Desjardins in to take the draw. It's going to end as a scoreless tie after one. Referees talk it over very briefly. They're all getting together. Not sure if they're looking to call a penalty, if there's time left on the clock specifically. Not exactly sure what they're speaking about here. It's still tied 0-0, and it should stay that way as we head into the second period unless they add time on the clock.
But with an offensive faceoff for Catholic, that could prove beneficial.
Not exactly sure what the meeting was about between the officials. But off this draw, the shot taken, it was blocked, and that's how we end the first period. We're tied 0-0 after one period of play. Fun period for both teams. Neither team get a beat the goaltenders, and that's where we're tied zeros after one period of play. Cardinals, good effort. William & Mary, good effort. We'll be back to talk about it in the intermission. Stay with us here on WCUA. We'll be back in a few minutes to break down the first. right, everybody, welcome back to the first period intermission report. Live from the Wheaton Ice Arena in Wheaton, Maryland, the Cardinals and the William & Mary Tribe are tied 0-0 after one period of play. Cardinals had a good period. William & Mary did as well. Obviously wasn't perfect. There were a lot of chances, so that's, both teams are playing hard and they're actually playing to each other's weaknesses and their strengths as well in some respects. Shots were 15-14 in favor of William & Mary, so tight in that department. And penalty-wise, the Cardinals had one penalty. Jackson Shoreswalder went to the box for boarding. Could have been a 5-minute major as well, depending on how you look at it. But the player turned into the boards at the last second, so 2 minutes. I think that's the right call. Couple penalties on William & Mary as well. William & Mary went to the box twice, both for cross-checking. One to number 7, Jack Biggs, 2 minutes, and one to number 27, 2 minutes as well, as we find his name on our sheet here. TK DeCario, 2 minutes for cross-checking. I know successful power plays, penalty kills look good for both teams. Power play look good for both teams. It's going to be really, can the Cardinals sustain their power play momentum, which hasn't always been perfect this year.
Especially with the second period. But, yeah, really big thing is, key takeaway is from these power plays and from these penalty kills is keep that pressure going. I can't emphasize this enough. That pressure is what makes or break one or another team. At the end of the day, if the puck goes in the back of the net, whoever gets that first is definitely going to have a huge morale boost and huge momentum boost after that. So it's crucial that Catholic needs to get this first goal.
Well, we said this in the Loyola game, too. It's obviously very early to say this, but it feels like whoever's going to come down, it's going to come down to whoever makes the first mistake, really. And this game has been tight. If there's one turnover, one team's on it, they're going to go down and maybe score. If there's another penalty and one penalty too many, a team is going to take advantage. Both teams are too good on the power play for there to be no power play goals. I genuinely believe this game will thrive on special teams. So no power play goals for either team in that period, like we mentioned. No goals at all for anybody. A little unusual here. I feel like the Cardinals actually, and it's, Caden, you wouldn't know this per se, but the Cardinals in the last couple of years have had terrible first periods. Every game the Cardinals would have 4 shots in the first period. They would be down 2-0. They have to come back. This year it's been a little different. The Cardinals have actually had a very good first periods, including tonight. And sometimes, like I just mentioned, there weren't any goals for the Cardinals in the first period. A little surprising. The Cardinals, they're in a good spot against William & Mary. William & Mary, they've played some stronger competition than CUA. Like we mentioned, they played Richmond, the team that the Cardinals almost played a couple of times in the last couple of years. Would have been a good test for CUA. Like we mentioned, they beat CNU, they beat Virginia Tech. They've beaten some good teams. William & Mary's a good team. Cardinals going to have their hands full here, but they had a good start in the first period.
But yeah, going back to the shots on net, 15 and 14, that is an exceptionally tight game. Just one less, that could just be a rebound or just another lucky bounce off the boards, but that one goal really doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Or I should say, one shot on net, but that amount of pressure from Catholic just onto William & Mary really is definitely throwing them a little aback, per se, because William & Mary so far has had these long strings of victories against, like you said, Virginia Tech and JMU, but this much of a fight in the first period is really setting the tone for William & Mary to see what Catholic is all about.
Absolutely. 14 shots in the first period. I mean, 14 to 15 that's 29 shots in the first period. That's a lot. It tells you that both teams really are fighting and playing to their strengths early here in the first. And something I wanted to mention that I didn't say during the first period, just because we ran out of time, really, or the power play, or we had a lot to talk about, was their power play. They have a very unique power play where they have one player behind the net. They have, not behind the net, excuse me. They have 3 it's kind of hard to describe when we're just talking, but they have 2 players up by the point, one at the center point, one a little bit back from the dot on the right side, and then they have 3 players stacked around the other side, around the horn on the left side, one by the goal line, one in the high slot, and then one kind of in from the left point. That's their power play. They shuffle the puck around these 3 guys. They look for the one-timer on both sides, and that's how that's their bread and butter.
Yeah, they thrive on that back door being left unattended. But so far, Catholic's defense has done an exceptional job of keeping that back door locked down and tight.
Cardinals are doing a good job they're seeing the open lanes, and they're clogging them up. They're doing a good job, but William & Mary's had some good chances in this game, and you got to make sure that they just don't break.
Yeah,
Cardinals,
any percent either way. That 1% or even 0.1% in either favor can mean the difference between a goal or no goal.
We shall see as the second period is just about underway here from the Wheaton Ice Arena. Standings obviously are tight. Cardinals looking to pick up their first league win of the season. They lost to the University of Maryland before Christmas as the last game of the first semester. They're 0-1 in the grand scheme of the league play. Cardinals 0-1. CNU is 0-3. William & Mary is 1-0 as they beat CNU. And then Maryland is 3-0 as well. So they beat CNU twice, and they beat the Cardinals once already this season. So, and we kind of say the recipe for playoffs is winning 5 games, 4 to 5 games. 5 wins pretty much gets you there. 4 wins, you're on the verge of maybe missing. You really want the 5.
But just to be safe, obviously 5 is the best you can have. But 4, it really comes down to how the other teams perform, and as most teams would during league games, would perform their absolute best to make perfection to reach that 5.
Absolutely. So Cardinals now, big second period ahead of them as they go over to their goaltender, give him some stick taps, taps on the pads, excuse me. Cardinals looking to get the momentum going here to start this second period. Big game. Second period just about underway here as Nolan Scott not able to win the draw. William & Mary pulls the puck back, and they're in on sides as William & Mary tries to get around the defense of Jackson Shoreswater. Matthew Hornick able to pick up the loose puck. Hornick trying to get to it for the Cardinals and turned it over. Now a loose puck in front. Trying to settle it down was Hornick. He played it off a body, and it rolls back to him. Hornick up the right side wall, Shoreswater. Through the right side, tries to get the puck on his forehand. He still has it. Shoreswater stops, waits, tries to pick up the puck again. He wasn't able to, and it's knocked off his stick. Coming away with now to the right side is Kinzik. Plays it across the length of the ice, hoping for the open man, Lucas. Trying to get to it. The pass, shot, the save made by Daniel Mark getting across. It was a beautiful pass and a better save. Goodness. Now, Nolan Scott knocked down from behind with a check. Play will be halted. I believe it's also icing. That was a beautiful save from Daniel Mark to start the second period.
Yeah, absolutely. A pass from the far right side into the slot for a one-timer shot on Daniel Mark. Absolute incredible agility to get from one side of the crease to the other.
Mark with the strong save to start the second period. Looks like the Cardinals were trying a late change. They only have 4 players on the ices now. They'll have Hornick and Henry out on this defensive zone draw. 50 seconds gone by here in the second period. Hornick, long feet up ahead, trying to find the puck with Shoreswater. He was able to dump it in. Chasing after it, Gabriel. Gabriel bodies the man down with a gigantic check and steals the puck. Overskates it, tried to fling it back to the point, but he wasn't able to. Now, back in the defensive zone, now at center. In on sides is William & Mary at the right side. Holding to fire the shot on Mark. Just missed wide of the cage. Rolls back out towards the point. When he tried to knock the puck off his stick, he couldn't as it was dumped in. Henry trying to hold on to the puck. He wasn't able to. Is now into the slot. The shot, it was partly knocked away. Now into the corner. Rolls back out towards the point. Here's a shot. Deflection. Save made. Rebound. Mark was able to get to it. Still loose in the slot. Now back out towards the left side. Breakaway ahead for McQueenie. Trying to crush into the zone. He wasn't able to as his speed wasn't able to take him all the way. Tried to play it to the center of the ice. McQueenie had his stick knocked out of his hands. Fans want a penalty here, and they're not going to get it. Now, man knocked down. Penalty coming up here on CUA at the left side. We'll talk about it in a second. Here they come, Wolfrey. Skating back behind the cage. Waiting, taking his time. And Cardinals able to touch the puck up. That's terrible. As Desjardins shoots the puck down the ice. Oh, that's a questionable call. Now, yes, it was a cross-check from behind. If you ask me personally, and I might get some
Slight bias
for this or whatnot, I think he went down a little bit easy. If you ask
a little
me.
Exuberant, one might say.
Yes.
Earlier on the call when McQueenie was playing his breakaway there, his stick got stuck in the other William & Mary player, and seemed like he was trying to get the call for hooking, even though McQueenie didn't even have his stick in his hand.
Interesting play for sure. Cardinals shorthanded again as Wayman Mary draws the penalty for the cross check or hit from behind by Nolan Scott. I felt the player went down a little easy. It wasn't that hard of a cross check, and the way he went down so quickly, it didn't seem like it was necessarily the correct call. And excuse me, it's Connor Desjardins in the box as Nolan Scott is on the ice for the shorthanded, trying to kill off this penalty here. Here comes Wayman Mary now at the left side. Waiting, taking their time, looking for the open lane, back out towards the left side point, down low by the goal line. Back out towards the point, waiting, firing the shot off the wall. Hornick trying to get to it to clear. He's not able to. Taking his time and lugging onto the puck, and now to Schwarzwater, who's able to get enough of it to clear the zone. Back in his defensive zone, Michaud has it. Skates to the neutral zone, pass across, off the mark. Hornick will get to it and clear it all the way down. Minute 5 remaining here on the power play for Wayman Mary. 16:50 to go here in the second period. Jared Kinzik now, leading scorer for Wayman Mary, plays it back into the middle. Open man to the defenseman was the winger, Jack Biggs. Turned over, Cardinals clear all the way down. 50 seconds remaining on the power play. 16:35 to go here in the second period. Goaltender will play this one up ahead to the open man, number 19, taking his time. And now turning it over now. Schwarzwater has the puck, but he's going to go to the box here. Leaves the trip. Jacob Wolfrey, I believe, was the man that drew the penalty. Schwarzwater goes back to the box. Second penalty of the game to Schwarzwater. 2 minutes for tripping.
I will say it is unfortunate that the Willie Mary skater was skating in the direction and then right happened to be where his stick was, so.
Unlucky plays, and here's the shot on the power play. The save made by Mark. 2-man advantage for 30 seconds. Cardinals now trying to hang on for dear life here and get back to the even strength. Michaud, pass across. Open man at the left side wing. Skates in, fires in. He just missed it off the side of the cage. Cardinals trying to get the puck back. They can't. Left side, Wolfrey. Pass across Michaud. Backdoor play. Trying to get the puck back to his stick was Kinzik. He couldn't get it in time and now walks it towards the slot. Kinzik holds. McQueenie watches him. 2 seconds, one man. Desjardins out of the box, 5-on-4. Here's a shot taken. That went way wide. Desjardins now trying to get back into play. Minute 20 remaining on the 5-on-4 power play for the Tribe. Back out towards the point. One-time bomb. Blocked away. May have fanned on it as well. Rolls out the center. Back on sides again. Here comes Wolfrey. Wolfrey skates around one and another. And he shoots this puck in and stays in on the ice as the power play top unit stays out there for the Tribe. Cardinals trying to corral the bouncing puck. Hornick trying to get to it. He's bodied, knocked down. He goes down and a heap. The play continues here. There's a shot. Save made by Mark. Play continues. You got 45 seconds to go on the power play. Pass across. Another shot. Mark got that too off his head, and his puck is out of play. 40 seconds to go in the second Tribe power play, the period. Mark holding his head as he goes back to the net.
I believe that was 2 saves off the helmet there, so the bells are definitely ringing for Daniel Mark down there in the paint.
And they're ringing for him too. He's also had a good game so far, making some great 10-bell saves. Off this draw, holding, looking for the tip in front, just knocked away into the corner. Holding on to it was Jack Orensky. Back out towards the point and trying to keep it in with the one-touch pass. It's knocked out of the zone. Back in the neutral zone, trying to keep it alive. And in on sides now are the Tribe, lugging onto the puck. Down low, bodied into the wall, but he holds onto the puck, getting away from Desjardins. Pass across, 10 seconds to go on the Tribe power play. The shot taken. I believe Mark got a piece of it, even if he didn't see it, and it's out of play. And Mark didn't even know where the puck went. He was looking for it at his skates.
I believe deflected off of a William & Mary player's stick, but it went over the safety netting outside of play.
7 seconds to go on the power play. Cardinals need one clear, and they're just about back at even strength. No one got in on the draw. Draw one by the Tribe, and it's almost deflected into the Cardinal net. It was deflected into the corner. Man out of the box for CUA to even up. Here's the shot taken. Save mark. Rebound loose. Back out towards the point. Defenseman walks in. Fans on the shot. Cardinals trying to get to it. They will. They clear it all the way down the ice, and this is going to be icing on the Cardinals with 14-12 to go here in the second.
I believe that was Shoreswater coming out of the box there. Absolutely amazing stick lift from implying the back check pressure on the William & Mary defenseman.
Off this draw defensively, a good play from the Cardinals really to kill off those 2 penalties. We're still tied at 0 because of the defensive work done. Cardinals now need to go back to the attack here. Henry overskated the puck, trying to get back to it. He did for a moment and get some reinforcement help, I believe, from Selwyn, but they still can't clear. Down low, waiting, looking for the pass into the middle. It rolls out towards the point. Cardinals can't clear the zone. Bodied along the wall, trying to free up the puck. It was Shoreswater. He's got it. Shoreswater sidesteps a man. Nice move. Keeps on trucking and tried to get the puck back. It was loose in the slot. Here comes Nolan Scott. Floats this one high into the zone. Trying to keep it alive. Chasing after it now is Gabriel. Takes the man into the boards. Puck rolls back out towards the point. Stepping into a shot. Selwyn. Save made by Sevic. Selwyn again plays it to Shoreswater. He's not able to corral it. The Tribe is able to. They clear this one all the way down. It's going to be icing on the Tribe with 13:15 to go here in the second period.
Seemed like that icing was a desperation play as Catholic applied the pressure into the faceoff circle along the boards there.
Yeah, William & Mary get a little antsy, a little tired, a little anxious. They shoot this one down the length of the ice as the Cardinals now try and go on the attack here for the first time really this period. Now, off this draw, Shoreswater not able to hold on to it and get to it. Nice play by Scott to jump up and get the puck. Now, giving back to Scott, the shot save, rebound was for the taking, and a big save from Sevic to keep it still deadlocked at 0. Shoreswater tried to knock the man down. He was able to free up the puck. He played it back to Deininger and tried to play it ahead, but it's intercepted by the Tribe. Nice hit from Hornick, too, to free up the puck. He takes another man into the boards. Puck is behind him where Brunner will try and get it for CUA. 12:30 to go here in the second. Shoreswater plays it, gets it ahead. At the right side, he's on sides. Puck was knocked off his stick, and the Cardinals are offside, says the official.
Absolutely great job on the defense there by Matthew Hornick on the right side there, getting 2 hits to reclaim possession of the puck and send it back behind the cage.
Well, Brunner was able to get to it, played it ahead to Shoreswater, but he was offsides, like we mentioned. See if the Cardinals can do that again, but stay on sides this time. Off this draw, big hit by Brunner, tried to free up the puck. He gets it back. Brunner on the forehand, lets it go. He was blocked. Brunner still trying to find that puck. It rolls back out to Deininger. Deininger walks the line. He's bodied along the wall, and it's a turnover going the other way. 2-on-1. With the puck is Michaud. Michaud has it, but he's offsides, and he shoots it. It goes in, but it's no goal. Mark pulling a little bit of a Dominic Hasek here as the puck play was offsides, says the official, as that's why Mark didn't try on the shot. We'll get into that story in a second. And Cardinals not happy that they shot the puck after the whistle. It was pretty much when the whistle went, but that's going to be no goal either way as it was offsides. So 12:10 to go here in the second period. It's a similar play that Dominic Hasek made when he played for the Caps, or the Sens, where the play was offsides and they shot the puck either way and he let it in, knowing it wasn't going to count. Either way, Cardinals not happy with that as they shot the puck. Either way, it's no goal as Michaud took the shot. Here's another shot as that one was on sides. And Cardinals able to calm it down, and Matthew Hornick now has it behind the net. Hornick looking for a long feed, hoping for McQueenie. Flagged down by Michaud. And played back by Hornick into the defensive zone, plays it down the length of the ice. He tried to at least. Hit the defender's stick, and the Cardinals not able to pick up that puck. Oh, it's a turnover here. McQueenie tried to pick it up, but it was knocked away at the last second before he get his stick on it. And flung all the way down where William & Mary tries to get around the defense of Deininger. Loose, the shot taken. Just missed the net. Another shot. Good stick, I believe, that prevented the shot from really getting through. Another shot taken, hit the glass. The Tribe now with time, waiting, holding. They roll it back out towards the point. Open man, it's Kinzik lugging onto it. Kinzik skating circles now, but he turns over the puck, but it rolls out to Wolfrey, the shot. That is blocked. Now, with speed the other way, Desjardins has it. 2-on-2 with Merja. Desjardins, nice spin move. Oh, he's knocked down with a big check. Play continues. A little bit of words as well. That was a clean check as he caught him with the spin move and knocked him down. Cardinals now lost the puck. Going the other way with the puck at the left side. Into the slot. Wolfrey, the shot. Big save by Daniel Mark, and it's into the safety netting.
Tribe really cranking up the heat in the offensive zone here. Many pressure by
By the Cardinals.
yeah, a lot of pressure from the Cardinals defense to clear the puck.
And Desjardins had a big speed boost in the neutral zone. He tried the spin move, but sometimes when you do the spin move, you put your body at risk. And that time he was laid out with a clean check, knocked away from the puck. Defensively, Cardinals now have the puck in their defensive zone. 10:45 to go here in the second. Henry, long feet ahead, hoping for James Gabriel. Trying to get to it. Almost forced a turnover. Now onside again was Jack Biggs. Puck was knocked off his stick. Cardinals still can't clear as Henry's attempt was slagged down. A shot taken. Oh, it was deflected just wide of the cage. At the right side, trying to get to it. George Water flings it up ahead, hoping for Gabriel. He's a little bit out of gas here. And now on sides, the other side of the line. Looking for the pass into the middle is the Tribe. Another shot. Mark able to get that as well. Rolls back to Selwyn at the left side. Selwyn up ahead to Gabriel. Gabriel into the middle, hoping for Shoreswater. Pass was off the mark. He's still chasing after it, though, and knocked away from him one more time as they dump it back in the zone where Henry meets it. Plays it across into the skates of Gabriel. And Gabriel with a nice check along the wall frees up the puck. Back across to Henry with his head up, looking for the nice play. Shimmies around a man. Takes it to the left side. He's on sides, or over the red line, excuse me, and he dumps it in. 9:45 to go here in the second. Defensively now, trying to pick up that puck. Brunner does, plays it up ahead, further into the zone, but he couldn't get to it. And now at the left side, cutting in towards the cage. The pass across, or the backhander, excuse me, went way wide of the net. Here's Luke Weidenkampf trying to use his body to clear the puck. He can't. Shot taken, blocked away. Selwyn back across over to Jackson Deininger. Deininger up ahead, hoping for Connor Combs. It's out of his reach, and he chases after it here. Combs with some pressure, trying to chase after the man. 9:16 to go here in the second. Gets the puck. Weidenkampf a shot. Save, rebound was loose, and then that's knocked off as well. That's what the whistle's for. As the fourth line for the Cardinals applying some pressure.
Lots of rebound opportunity for Catholic University here. Refs are doing a questionable job at the whistle, but what can you do about that?
Well, I've talked about this a bunch, but as a goaltender, when that net's off, I'm screaming for the whistle. I want that whistle either
Believe
way.
me.
You know the same too, Caden. But not going to the Cardinals' favor as of now. Combs now off this draw, tried to corral it, wasn't able to get to it. Taken back by William and Mary as they play this one all the way down. It won't be icing as Deininger will skate into it. Try and play up the left side wall. Into traffic, they had the man open, and now they turn it over. Into the slot, the shot. They feint on it, though, and the Cardinals able to clear. Weidenkampf now racing, chasing after the man with some pressure here. Going hard towards behind the net, chases after him as the Cardinals go for a change. Up ahead, William and Mary get it back into the O zone. They dump it in. Chasing after it. Oh, man, they went for the check on Deininger and missed him completely. And Deininger plays it all the way down, trying to outrace the icing. Shoreswater is able to, so play continues. Shoreswater now, bodied along the wall, trying to find that puck. He's taken down, and they got a penalty coming up here as play continues. Nolan Scott racing after it. Mark goes to the bench for the extra attacker, but the Tribe touch up. So Cardinals now, it's their turn on the power play again.
I'd like to point out the dodge there from Jackson Deininger. I'm pretty sure they do that in Spain with the bullfighters there, but so far I believe the penalty is for cross-checking.
Cross-checking.
We'll have to double-check that on the score sheet, but
We'll check that after the period, but Luke Rissler will sit for 2 minutes. Cross-checking, interference, cross-checking, we'll say for now. Cardinal power play at it again. Hornick now has it, waits. Oh, almost lost the puck, gets it back though as he recovered. Shoreswater back out to Hornick, takes his time, plays it across to Henry. Henry at the right side dot. 7:55 to go here in the second. Hornick waits, lets it go through traffic. The save made by the right pad. Now, keeping it alive with Shoreswater. A lot of pressure upon him as well as the Cardinals keep it alive. McQueenie back to Shoreswater. Minute 35 to go on the power play. Shoreswater lets it go. Missed it high. Hornick now on the right side wall at the dot. Keeps it alive again. Hornick back out to Henry. Henry with time. Quick pass. Back to Hornick. Hornick looking for an option. Pass across. Deflects over to Shoreswater. Taking his time. Waiting. Holding. Looking for the pass down low to McQueenie. McQueenie got to it and took a big hit. Big save, and it rolls to the goaltender. Oh, man. Nice save from the goaltender. McQueenie hit high as well. Went to the official for a call. Looks like he's okay. He just took a high hit to the head. Cardinals good pressure as well.
A lot of movement from Catholic's power play unit here. And with how closely the Tribe's penalty kill lineup is going with that close box shape right in the middle of the slot, you really have to utilize those outside players, the defensemen and the wingers, and really move them around to get them disoriented.
We have a delay as we wait, toss the man out of the zone for the draw. Scott able to win it clean. Hornick gets it. Right side wall, back out towards the point, Deininger. Across over to Shoreswater. Minute remaining on the power play. Back over to McQueenie. McQueenie waits, takes his time, looks over his options. Quick pass back to Jackson Shoreswater. Waits, holds back to McQueenie. McQueenie back out to Jackson Deininger. Waits, back across Hornick. Fakes, back out Deininger. Lets it go! Off the wall, back loose back behind the net. And not clearing was the Tribe. Shoreswater at the line. Back to Deininger. Right side Hornick. Hornick waits. Pass back door. It's loose in the crease. They score! It's Nolan Scott with the Shedeur Sanders Selly. And it's 1-0 Cardinals. It's a power play goal, as the great Sam Rosen would say. 1-0 Cardinals. The power play goal.
Incredible work done by the power play unit there. Going back to what I was saying, using those outside players to give that opportunity for the wingers and those down in the paint to really just get lucky on the deflection or a rebound, and here we are.
Cardinals take the lead. Hey, they must have heard you, Caden. Good call. They realized the points, the shot from the slot, or from the point, excuse me, the save made, and they just, Nolan Scott applying pressure, got the rebound loose. Now it rolls out again, the shot. Oh, it just rolled high from Desjardins. And now, back behind the play, man going to the box here. We'll see if it's Merja or if it's Risser heading. Might be both of them. Players got tied up back behind the play. No, it's just Wade and Mary going into the box here. Wait for the signal from the official. Looks like interference. Excuse me.
I believe that's grabbing.
That official call, but I think it was interference. Because it was behind the play and he was impeding on his ability to play that puck or get back to it. So interference is the call back to Luke Risser. So Cardinals now, another power play opportunity. Another goal here would be huge. Nolan Scott, like we mentioned earlier, he's back out there, scored his 7th goal of the season just moments ago. Frees up the puck back to Hornick. Hornick stops, waits, takes his time back out towards the point. Back to Deininger. Deininger takes his time. Back out towards McQueenie. McQueenie back to Deininger. Back out Hornick. Hornick waits. Lets it go. Save made. Rebound loose and cleared all the way down by the Tribe. Minute 35 to go on the power play for CUA. Daniel Mark leaves it for Matthew Hornick here with under 6 to go here in the second. The Cardinals now up 1-0. Hornick taking his time, waiting. Around one and another. And sets up shot at the right side dot. Hornick waits, holds. Back out towards the point, lets it go. And through traffic, able to see the puck all the way was number 1, Camden Sevick with the save.
Hornick going on that outside, like as you mentioned, setting up shop. Absolutely crucial. Just when you're in that position, you have so many options. You can send it back down behind the goal line. You can send it back up to the defenseman. Just opens a whole wide range of opportunities.
Now off this draw, the Tribe are able to get to it and clear the zone as Henry is being chased now down the length of the ice, plays it out of the zone safely out of trouble, and the Cardinals now are able to play this one and look to set up shop again. Henry into Merja, and it was broken up at the last second. Shot all the way back down with 45 seconds to go here on the power play. 5:10 to go here in the second period clock. Henry faked the pass up ahead, now gives it over to Desjardins at the left side. Desjardins in on sides. Holds back out to Frankie Merja, who sidestepped the man. Get it back loose in the slot, and shot all the way down the length of the ice with 30 seconds to go on the power play here. 4:55 to go here in the second. Henry has a man to deal with. Oh, man, he's hit from behind. You got another penalty coming up as Henry's down. Play continues here. Henry's still down back behind the net, and now they blow it dead because a little bit concerned for Henry as his head was hit hard into the boards here. And Henry really hasn't moved since he got hit. He didn't really turn into it. He was playing the puck. He had the man to deal with. He's moving a little bit. As Coach Terenzio and the trainer come out to meet with Henry. Well, he turned into the play, and he was playing the puck. He kind of turned into it. He kind of didn't. Either way, he was hit up high. And that's why he went down immediately. He's holding his head pretty much. His head's on the ice.
And especially with, behind the cage and just the situation at hand, he's obviously going to be looking down at the puck, and maybe he didn't see him until the last second.
I don't think he did. So Henry's down. 4:45 to go here in the second. Another power play coming up for CUA, but the main concern right now is for Joey Henry. Henry has played a little bit of center and defense this year, mainly defense. And looks like he's back up to his knees and back up to his feet. Been a jack-of-all-trades player for the Cardinals this season. Been on the power play tonight as well. We'll see if he stays in this game or if he's done for the night. We'll have to wait and see. It's good to see him back on his feet, and he heads to the bench. So man into the box for William and Mary. It's Luke Risser. Well, he's been in the box, so I don't believe it's the same player. We have to wait and see. You got a 5-minute major on the board.
And I believe number 11 is being escorted off the ice.
Okay, so it's number 11 who was thrown. So interesting enough. Let's just talk about this for a moment. This was the same player that had a fighting major last game. He's not supposed to play this game either way. He plays tonight, and he gets a 5-minute major, and he's ejected again. Well, I don't know. It's just something to point out. Keep that in mind.
And if the refs, they might find out later once they're filling out the penalties and seeing, hey, he's not supposed to be playing tonight.
Right, so now he's thrown out of the game tonight in a game he shouldn't have even been playing it. Just want to throw that out there. The Cardinals, that doesn't fire up to see a teammate go down like that. I don't know what else does. They're up 1, late stages of the second period. 2-man advantage for 17 seconds. They'll have a 5-minute power play to work with 2. See what the Cardinals can do here. This puck is shot all the way back down, just what the Tribe wanted as they begin their long quest pretty much. They're going to be shorthanded for the rest of this period practically. Here comes Jackson Deininger now with a lot of speed. Still a 5-on-3 as now the man's out of the box. It's Risser for the Tribe. Hornick now walks it in, waits, holds, lets it go, and the save made off the left pad by Seavick. Hornick now walks the line, back out to Shoreswater. Shoreswater holds, back down low, McQueenie will get to it. McQueenie now, left side. McQueenie waits, back out to Shoreswater. Had a little trouble with it. Like you mentioned, there's that box setup from William and Mary. Cardinals really trying to get away from that here. As now the box does a good job and they're able to clear it out of the zone. 4:10 to go on the long Cardinal power play. Again, since it's a 5-minute major, if you do score on the power play continues until the power play time is up completely. Hornick now has it. Skates around, waits, holds. Backdoor pass in front for Nolan Scott. He couldn't get enough of it in time. And now he got a penalty on the holding on the Cardinals. Nolan Scott doesn't like the call.
Huge call, huge call.
Nolan Scott will head to the box. 2 minutes for holding. Could have been interference as well. He got his stick up in the arms of the player. And William Mary draws the penalty. That's sometimes a play you can get away with, but the referees have been calling a lot of plays tonight. Been calling it pretty tight. Scott will sit.
Other news, I believe Owen Finnegan is remaining out of this game due to an injury earlier in the first period. Most likely as a precaution, but better safe than sorry.
Yes, I didn't even see him on the bench, but yes, he's dressed in his street clothes now. Finnegan is done for the game as well. Thank you for mentioning. And regarding Joey Henry, we'll try and wait and see. He's meeting with the trainer right now. If he stays in the game, any updates on Joey Henry, we'll let you know. But Finnegan, yes, is done for the game as well. Suffered an injury earlier in the game, as you mentioned. Deininger now plays it back across to Schwarzwater. Schwarzwater now waits, takes it wide, lets it go. Oh, the save off the mask, and he's able to hold on into the glove. So it's 4-on-4 for the next minute 28 seconds, and then the remaining time, the Cardinals will have close to 2 minutes of a power play remaining afterwards. Off this draw, scooped up, loose for a second as Merja played it, but Civic was able to hold on.
I think Catholic's main objective here is to still apply that pressure even on a 4-on-4 situation, and just arise the opportunity later in this period for us to get that power play.
Off this draw, Tribe able to win it, and they're able to clear as they skate it out. Still with time, 2-on-2 with the 4-on-4. Taking it wide, Wolfrey takes it back behind the net, looking for the backdoor feed, I'm sure, and plays it back out towards the point. Open man, the shot taken, Mark calmly plays that one into a hold on.
And good news, Joey Henry is now back out and playing, cleared by the trainer.
Didn't take long, did it? He's a tough player.
I mean, to be fair, considering how hard that hit was, I'm pretty sure everyone would be taking a break after that.
Oh, he's back out there. Native of Long Beach, New York. Back out on the ice for the Cardinals, back in his defensive spot. Good to see him back out on the ice. That hit looked rather dangerous, but he's cleared by the trainer, and he's all good. Left side point. Deflection, looking for it was William and Mary. They didn't get it, though, and play continues. 2:35 to go here in the second. Back out left side point. They let the shot go. Mark able to snag that one out of the air. Lightning-like glove with the save.
That shot from our perspective, it seemed very, very high, but still had a very good chance of going in. But thankfully, Daniel Mark's glove was in the way to stop it.
Now, the minute 56 seconds, if they're able to kill this off, or they'll have a minute 56 to work with on the power play here. Still 50 seconds remaining on the Nolan Scott minor penalty for, I believe, interference or a hook. Won't have the official word on what the penalty was, but we'll let you know in the intermission. Now, in the defensive zone, Cardinals applying the pressure with McQueenie and Gabriel here. Two guys really pressing the issue here. Left side wall with time. Kinzik lets it go. Mark, the nice save, no rebound.
Pretty sure you said this earlier, Juliana, in the first period. You said the big thing for either teams was our specialty teams, our special teams for either power play or penalty kills that will dictate the game, and you guessed right. It was perfect goal set up by Matthew Hornick for the close-in shot. I believe it was McQueenie down in the paint, but we'll double check.
It was Scott or McQueenie. Now, Scott sallied like he got it, so I believe it was Scott's goal. But McQueenie was involved in the play as well. As the pest he is, he's always in front of the net, always bothering the goaltender. So he did his job on that goal, too. Not sure if he got an assist. We'll tell you in the intermission when we get there. Under 2 to go here in the second. 10 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4, then the Cardinals are back on the power play. Hornick now floats it into the zone. Hit off the skate of the goaltender, Civic. And now, seeing the Cardinals are shorthanded, or they're shorthanded, the Tribe, excuse me, the Cardinals now with the power play for the next minute 40. It'll run into the third period, but a minute 20 to work with remaining in this power play for now in the second. Hornick now skates up, takes it wide, floats it for Deininger away from his point. The point's completely vacant, so the Cardinals don't get this puck. Got to have someone there. So Hornick now heard me, I'm assuming, and goes to the point. Trying to get to it now are the Cardinals. They do. McQueenie picks up. Floats it back out to Hornick. Across Schwarzwater. Back down low, McQueenie. Has it again. Looking for the pass in front. It's nabbed down by the Cardinals. Schwarzwater lets it go. Deflection just wide of the net. Scott going for that puck one more time. Rolls back out to McQueenie. Tries to play it back to Schwarzwater. Back down low. They play catch back to McQueenie. He couldn't corral it. Scott plays it behind the net. McQueenie again. Back to Schwarzwater. 35 seconds to go in the period. Power play will continue into the third. Geininger back down low. Hornick. Hornick waits. Shot. Save. Deflection almost by McQueenie. Play continues. Nolan Scott out there as well, trying to find that puck. The Tribe are able to. McQueenie bodies him into the corner. McQueenie looking for help as well. Scott digging for it. The Tribe doing a good job of holding on to that puck and just killing time. Nice job from Lashad. As the puck is still not free. Now it is, and shot all the way down. That's just about do it for the second period. 1 second remaining in the second, and that'll do it. Cardinals up 1-0 after 2, and a spectacular game so far on both ends. Both teams are really putting a lot of their efforts into this one. It is a big league game. Cardinals up 1-0 after 2. And I don't think that'll be the last goal in this game.
We have to double check. I believe it was the major obviously existed, but
So he got tossed.
yeah, I think so. Number 11.
Cardinals going to break here. Both teams back at their bench, like we mentioned. Henry back in the game. Finnegan out for the rest of tonight's game with an undisclosed injury. We'll try and get that to you. But we'll be back. Second period intermission report coming up in a few minutes here. Cardinals up 1-0 after 2. I could start. Oh, we're already live. You can hear me. Well, we're back with the second period intermission report here. Cardinals up 1-0 after 2 periods of play, and it's a rather low-scoring game that we really haven't seen much from the Cardinals this season. I think the last really low-scoring game I can think of would be the Penn State game in Iceworks in the East Coast Showdown Tournament. But besides that, let's go over the singular goal we have to talk about on the power play. Nolan Scott tucked home a rebound shot out by the goaltender, and it was like you said, the Cardinals had to do a good job of using the points, using the perimeter, getting that box formation on the penalty kill by William & Mary to space out, confuse them, and get a quick shot and a goal. It's exactly what you mentioned. Cardinals, Matthew Hornick took the shot, and it was deflected. I believe the save was made. I think McQueenie got a rebound shot, and then the third try was knocked home by Nolan Scott through the 5-hole. Nice play that the assist officially went to. Yes, it was actually Nolan Scott's second shot. The first shot he took, the second shot went in. So nice play from Nolan Scott. Power play goal. The shots were in favor of William & Mary, actually, 12-10. So the shots are in total are 27-24. So very similar in that department. Also had some interesting penalties as well and some injuries of note too. We'll talk more about the penalties first. First penalty went to Connor Desjardins for a cross-check. That was behind the play. It was the penalty I had mentioned that I felt was a little soft perhaps maybe. I thought the player went down a little easy, but nonetheless, I digress. Referee said it was a penalty. It was a penalty. Shoreswater went to the box a bit later for tripping. That actually put the Cardinals in a 5-3 hole for a little bit, but the Cardinals were able to kill off those 2 penalties and actually gain the momentum back. Would you say that, Caden?
100%, and that momentum, like I said again, like in this such close of a game, any little amount of effort or anything that can push us in the right direction will be a domino effect, really set up for the rest of the game.
It absolutely will, and it did. As we mentioned, the goal was a bit later afterwards in that second period, and then we had interference on Rizzer a little bit after. It put the Cardinals back on the power play, and on that same power play, Joey Henry was hit from behind, and luckily he is still playing in this game. He was hit hard. His helmet actually went into his head, and we know that because in the intermission I was able to talk to him a little bit. He's gushing a bit of blood. He wasn't a flop. He was hit very hard, and he had some blood gushing from his head, but he's okay. I know his parents are listening. He's okay. I shouldn't have phrased it like that. I'm sorry, but he's doing all right. He'll be okay, and he's still playing in this game. But, yes, he did take a hard check. 5-minute power play, rather unsuccessful for the Cardinals. They have 15 seconds to work with, but that's where we're going to leave it for the second period. The Cardinals, really a strong period. They stayed true to their goal, which was to limit their power play opportunities, and they mainly did that. They took some penalties and try and contribute more on the power play, which they've done. Cardinals up 1-0 after 2. 2 injuries of note. Like we mentioned, Henry is okay. He's still playing in this game. We have a shout-out that I need to mention as well from somebody in the stands. We'll get to that in a second. And then regarding Owen Finnegan's injury, I believe he might have a concussion. Either way, it could be for precautionary reasons. He's out for the rest of the game. It was the hit actually right in front of our camera here where it's facing now, where he was hit high. He said his head hit the ice or hit the boards, and his head was hurting. So he's out for the rest of the game. And to that shout-out, very special, just for you, John Mark. We know you're listening out there. We're going to thank you for the big CD. Thank you. So we'll have that later tonight. Thank you. Just had to throw that shout out there. So thank you. So Cardinals getting ready to come out for the third period here. It's 1-0 after 2, like we mentioned. Low-scoring game, but it has been far from boring.
Oh, of course, yes. The pressure from this physicality, this sheer amount of effort that both teams are putting. And it's about an equal bench, you would say. So it's about an equal effort from all the players from both Catholic University and the Tribe on the ice tonight here at Wheaton.
And yeah, it's really going to come down to who wants it more. The Cardinals played a great 40 minutes. William & Mary's played a good 40 minutes as well. I mean, there's a reason they're only down by 1 goal. You can credit their goaltender. You can credit a couple of their big-name players. They're getting a lot of chances. Kinzik, Biggs, Wolfery. Those are the guys really controlling the play. On the defense, Michaud. All 4 of those guys have been really the backbone of their offense here. Cardinals had their guys too. Obviously, Nolan Scott. McQueenie's been a player of note tonight. Hornick, Deininger, Henry as well for the Cardinals. A lot of big players that you know are stepping up as they should. and some lesser-known guys as well. Desjardins hasn't been in the lineup a lot as of late, as he had golf earlier in the last semester, and he missed a couple games, but he's been doing his part tonight too. A couple players really standing out tonight for CUA, of course, and obviously in net, Daniel Mark has been spectacular. Looking to play a great game the rest of the way. Had to watch my words, what I was going to say, so we'll just leave it at that. So we've had similar infractions with what word we were describing, so we're just going to leave it at that. So Cardinals up 1-0 heading into the third period. Cardinals starting the line of McQueenie, Desjardins, Frankie Merja, Matthew Hornick, and Jackson Deininger. Not able to win the draw against Kinzik was Catholic. As big hit by Frankie Merja to start the third period, trying to get the players all riled up. The puck was dumped back in behind the Cardinal cage. Power play is over. William Mary has killed off the long 5-minute major, so credit to them. Now, Hornick up ahead to Merja. Goaltender comes out, and he was sprayed a little bit. It looks like maybe by McQueenie or by his own defenseman, but it'll be an ozone draw coming up for the Catholic Cardinals. 19:35 to go here in this third period. Cardinals still up by a goal.
But going back to that penalty that the Tribe has killed, absolutely incredible work. 5 whole minutes of being shorthanded.
Oh, not exactly. You got to remember the Cardinal penalty in there too. But still, no, it's a long time to be shorthanded either way. And William Mary able to kill it off. 19:20 to go here in the third. Deininger looking for McQueenie. He tried to deflect it into the zone. It tripped over the puck. And William Mary will take that, and they'll shoot this one, deflect it into the zone. They're on sides. And the pass back door, oh man, just out of the man's reach. A nice play from the Tribe, but they couldn't get the pass to go at the last second. Taking their time with it. Back down low, open man Kinzik, skating it. Back out towards the line, Mashaw takes the shot, it's blocked, and he's knocked down with a big check as well. Cardinals can't clear, now they do. It is loosely out of the zone, and Mashaw, he was going for the check after he was knocked down initially. They didn't like it. The play will continue here. Back in the defensive zone, William and Mary looking to tie this game. Kinzik up ahead, open man Ryder Wilson. Trying to get the puck past Joey Henry. Oh, he lost it in his skates, but Logan Selwyn able to help him out by the goal line. Trying to clear. Henry has it. Flicks it high in the air, and it's going to hit the safety net with the ceiling here, the low ceiling here at Wheaton. The Cardinals are rather accustomed to. But that time, they still played it into, I guess what you could say is a safety valve. You need a free whistle, you get that one right there. 18:26 to go here in the third period. The Cardinals still ahead by 1.
Once again, both teams keeping up the movement like I mentioned earlier. That movement is crucial, especially even in a full strength play.
Now, back behind the net, Cardinals trying to get to it. Henry elects for Shoreswater to get to it. Scott behind the net plays it up. Henry battling for it as well. Big hit, players come together, but the puck comes away to James Gabriel at the left side. Gabriel up ahead, hoping for Shoreswater. Trying to get to it, knocked out of his reach, into the middle, back across. Open man will skate into the puck. It's Wolfrey. Wolfrey has it by the goal line. Past the back door, Mark gets across with the save. Sticks come up behind the play, and you've got a little bit of a scuffle as well. Mark with another spectacular save, reading the play perfectly and getting that whistle.
Seems like my movement call there foreshadowed the play that just happened there. Once again, incredible performance by Daniel Mark down there in the crease, getting from one side to the other to cover that backdoor pass.
Well, that was a beautiful play. Mark anticipated it perfectly. Wolfrey's been passing all night. He's more of a passer as well. Actually, I guess technically not. He's got more goals and assists, but that time he's looking for a pass, as he has a lot tonight. Mark read it like a book. In the defensive zone, Selwyn trying to corral the puck, plays it up ahead. It's off the defenseman's stick, number 27, TK DiCario. And he'll have to take his time and actually get on his horse here a bit and play it up ahead into the middle, giving it back across to DiCario. DiCario, nice move to the slot. Still has the puck. Lets it go. Mark the save again. It's going to be more of that from William and Mary. You can bank on it.
Really turning up the heat on the stove here. The Tribe is really responding to that 1-goal lead, applying that constant pressure on Daniel Mark with that constant movement like I mentioned before.
Well, that's what they're going to try and get him to do. I mean, anytime you can get a goaltender to open up moving across his crease, that's good news. And you'll see William & Mary's going to continue to try and do that in this game. 17-19 to go here in the third. William & Mary in their defensive zone deflects this one into the O zone. Hornick across to Deininger at the right side. Flays it back across, hoping for Weidenkampf. He was able to deflect it, looking for Brunner. Brunner crunched into the boards here. Back out towards the point. Stepping back was Deininger. Smart play, as he wasn't able to get beat around the other side. And the Cardinals now will restart in their defensive zone. Hornick shakes off a check. Trying to shake off another. He plays it up ahead and plays it back over to Weidenkampf, who plays it calmly into the O zone. Reiser now gets around the stick of Weidenkampf and flings this one in on Daniel Mark. He gloves it down and doesn't want to play it. The referee was waiting for him to, and Mark says, I'm not going to play it. So we'll have a whistle here. 16:33 to go here in the third.
Juliana, I know you probably experienced this as well as your time as goalie. Some refs have their own kind of preferences whether or not a goalie wants to play or not, and in most rules it's depending if there's a play being threatened, but in that case Daniel Mark believed there was a threat, and so he covered the puck, or held the puck, I should say.
I was never really one to play it myself, but I guess Daniel Mark isn't either. It's hard to see, especially when you're looking down. If you make the save with the glove in your chest or on the ice, it's hard to look up and really see who's there. So never really been one to try and play it myself. Daniel Mark isn't either. This isn't about me. It's about Daniel Mark.
Always better play it safe than sorry as a goalie, especially in a tight game like this.
Exactly. That's usually that's the thinking process right there, the thought process. Excuse me. So defensive zone draw. Cardinals trying to keep that puck alive. Selwyn had the puck go beyond him, and Henry now in his defensive zone will play it through the middle. It's turned over, and picking up the puck is Kinzik. Kinzik plays it back behind the cage, hoping for the open man Selwyn, trying to stay on that puck, trying to get himself free and get the puck free. Desjardins goes to help him out. It rolls back to Henry. Henry gets his head up and looks over his options here, skates it up ahead and able to fling it up ahead into the O zone for McQueenie. Rolls back to the goaltender who plays it across with his stick. Now into the middle, the pass was off to Mark, and Gabriel onside, says the official, able to keep it in the O zone. William & Mary now, back into the middle. Pass across the right side, hoping for Ryder Wilson. Makes the man fall down with Selwyn. Wilson's got the puck to pass across, and they miss it. Oh, good chance. Cardinals getting lucky here. Back down low one more time. Selwyn's got to go get it. Selwyn working against Ryder Wilson, trying to pick up the puck. Wilson has it again, gets himself free, tries a quick backhander shot. Selwyn in trouble. But his teammate Gabriel able to help him out. You got Schwarzwater now ahead of the play, back by the far goal line, trying to pick up that puck. He did. Schwarzwater waits. Pass across. Broken up. Loosen the slot again. Another shot taken. Big save made. Another shot. And that was blocked away in front. Trying to hold it and keep it in the O zone. It rolls to Deininger. Deininger. Oh, man, knocked down behind the play. That's going to be a penalty here as the Cardinals still have the puck. And now touched up by the Tribe. It's interference on William & Mary. It wasn't even close to touching the puck. I'm not. That's a silly penalty if you ask me.
James was probably back up at the blue line, and the puck was down where the goal line was at, so definitely not in play there.
Easy call for the official. Bashaw doesn't like it. He hit Schwarzwater. He wasn't even close to where. He didn't even touch the puck.
Yeah.
So, clear-cut call by the official. Cardinals on the power play again, looking for their second power play goal tonight. Off this draw, Cardinals can't win it, and Schwarzwater is able to stop it at the line and play it back down low for McQueenie. 14:40 to go here in the third. McQueenie has it. Back across to Schwarzwater. Waits, holds it, plays it to Deininger. Deininger has it at the center point. Back across to Hornick at the right side point. He's more by the face-off dot. Now to Deininger at the center point. Tries to shimmy off a move, and it's a loose puck, but able to keep it alive. Nice play by Hornick, helping his teammate. Here's a shot, Schwarzwater. Save made. Rebound was loose as the goalie couldn't cover it. Scott behind the net. Digs it free. Back to Hornick. He waits. He holds. Plays it back out to Deininger. Deininger. Hornick. Quick pass. Hornick lets it go. Deflection. Save made. Oh, my goodness. Another nice save from Seafick. Play continues here. Open space. Not enough to clear, though. A nice play by Deininger to get across and read it. Minute remaining in the power play. 13:50 to go in the third period. Now this puck is shot all the way down. Mark will come out of his net to leave it. Change coming for the Tribe as the Cardinals keep their same 5 players out there on the power play. 50 seconds to go here in this power play for the Cardinals. Here comes Shoreswater now with space. Tries to deke around one. It was knocked off a stick. Shoreswater now, Nolan Scott under pressure, calmly plays it out of the zone. Shot back in the zone, so the Cardinals now will have some time to work with here as Mark will leave it for Matthew Hornick. Hornick with time and space, 30 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Hornick with a lot of speed. Hornick around one, gets wide, waits, holds, skates all the way around, look for the shot back, for the wraparound play, and the goaltender made a nice save. Coming away with the puck again, they have the stretch pass, they get it, but it's broken up by Joey Henry. Nice play at center. Henry now in on sides, he's off sides, and I believe Gabriel was in over before he was. 12:57 in a fast-moving first period. 10 seconds remaining on the Cardinal power play.
Neutral zone face-off here, leaning towards the Tribe side. Lots of opportunity here off the boards, back to the defenseman, but back over to William Mary goes.
William Mary able to win the draw. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Man is coming out of the box as Machad now on the ice. 5-on-5 play continues here. You got to take advantage of your opportunities here. Don't leave William Mary hanging around. Strong team. Cardinals got to try to continue to put this game out of reach. Cardinals, I believe, are offside, so William and Mary will have time to skate up and out of the zone. Yes, and oh, wow. Yes, he was offsides, and I believe the intent to play that puck will move the faceoff into the Cardinals' defensive zone. I guess Gabriel didn't realize he had to touch up, or referee calls it an intentional offsides.
For many leagues, delayed offside is not a part of the rule book, so for especially freshmen, that is a new change, especially with the icing as well.
Off this draw, defensively turned over the shot. Oh, it rode just high over the cage. High scoring area. Cardinals got lucky they couldn't. William Mary didn't pot that one home. By the goal line, pass it in the slot. Oh my goodness, just rolling out at the puck out of reach was William and Mary. They had everything set up, but they couldn't finish it. Cardinals up ahead now still, but getting dicey. In the defensive zone. Pass goes across. It redirects off the glass, and a couple of players rolls to Frankie Merja, who was able to pot this one into the zone. Back across, McQueenie, nice stick, breaks up the play. McQueenie gets to it. Centers for Brunner, now rolls to Frankie Merja, a backhander shot, rebound loose, and able to hold on to it now was Caden Sivic. Down behind the play for a moment, I believe, was Frankie Merja. He's back up to his feet, talking to the official.
Talking about offensive pressure there. 3 good opportunities off of the rebound with Nolan Scott. I believe Nolan Scott. Or correction, I believe that's Will Brunner.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping over, sliding across the ice to make that shot.
So good pressure from the Cardinals now. Got to wait and see if Merja's okay. He did get back up to his feet. I think he's all right, but injury list slowly maybe starting to pile up again, and not something you want to see, especially with the league games coming up here. O-zone draw. Cardinals win it. Shoreswater up ahead, but it's turned over. Breakaway the other way. In on goal. They wait to fire. They score. Sam Lucas up ahead of the play. Pots his second goal of the season, and we're deadlocked back at 1. Cardinals defense getting sucked into the zone a little bit. They didn't watch their backs. They had the open man going the other way. They hit him. Nice saucer pass from the defensive William Mary, and they've tied the game up at 1.
And we were talking about that long pass play there, how dangerous it can prove if defense is not watching their back. Unfortunately for Catholic, that was the case.
Well, they've done a good job of that so far this game. They've done a really good job. They just got a little bit, over anxious and maybe a little greedy trying to pot that second goal, but got to play back and play defense too, and you don't want their guys on breakaways here. They're a strong, talented team, and that was one of their depth scorers too, Sam Lucas. 3rd point on the season. Now, Mark behind his net leaves it. Hornick now, body, turns over the puck. Luke Reiser sees that, bodied along the wall. He falls down, another shot taken back beyond the play, on the side of the net. And still with time in the O-zone is William and Mary. It's chopped out through center. And what was I saying during the intermission, Cade? Remember I said that. I didn't think that was going to be that goal was going to hold up as a 1-0 win potentially, but now you can see that we're tied again. Now, bodied off the puck was Desjardins. Coming away with the puck is Michaud. Michaud has time and space, in on sides. He waits, tries to get around to the fence, and takes the shot. He missed it high over the glass. Merja now will skate after it. Getting back defensively for William and Mary, number 18, Luca Dix. Gets it back again, it's Dix holding, plays it back across. And in on over the red line now, William and Mary. Back over to the open man at the wing. He floats it back behind Daniel Mark. Bodied along the wall defensively was Selwyn when he turned over the puck and now brings him into the corner. Nice play. Desjardins trying to help out and find that loose puck. Joey Henry will for the Cardinals. Henry now with his head up, under 10 to go in the third. We're tied at 1. Here he comes. Henry gains the red line and dumps this one in cross corner. McQueenie racing after it. Bodied along the wall. Thrown hard into the boards. Puck rolls to the slot. And now, watch it again. They got Ryder Wilson trying to go for the stretch pass the other way, but the Cardinals did get back in time. And trying to break up a rush, the Cardinals do. William and Mary wanted to call for a potential hook on that play. They're not going to get it as they entered the zone, and that kind of broke up the play as well. Play continues as the Cardinals go for a change. 9:10 to go here in the third period. Here comes William and Mary. Long feet up ahead. It's going to be icing here on the Cardinals, the Tribe.
Lots of physicality, and Ryder Wilson on that back play, we were talking about it, and defense, thankfully that time, was able to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, he's not the player you want on a breakaway. He leads their team in goals with 7, so clearly not the guy you want with a step on Daniel Mark. The Cardinals getting back in time to break it up, but again, once you let up one goal like that, you got to be careful not to do it again. And looks like the Cardinals are doing a good job of that so far. Schwarzwater walks it towards the slot. We fanned on the shot. And going the other way now, potentially, is William and Mary. 3-on-1, more of a 2-on-1 now. Defensively, great stick from Hornick to break that up. Still, pass into the slot. Broken up by Scott. He can't clear. Still loose in the O-zone. Bringing it to his forehand, knocked off the puck. Another shot that's deflected just wide of the cage. Another shot rolls in on Mark. He can't hold it. Oh, now Mark covers it, but he didn't have it covered when the whistle blew.
Incredible back check effort there. I believe that was Jackson Deininger on the back check there to thankfully make that 3-on-1, 2-on-1, and a full 3-on-3 defense there. So far, a lot of good effort and a lot of good effort from Catholic's defense and offense to keep that pressure on.
Cardinals got to look for the lead-taking goal again, as now here's the pass into the back door. Backhander shot, rebound, and that goes just wide of the cage. Mark may have gotten a piece of it with the pad. Rolls back to Hornick. Hornick has it. He's knocked down. Play continues. Deininger sidesteps a man and tries to play the puck. It's in the body of Hornick. Deininger digs it free, and here he comes with time and space. Oh, hack and whack time by William and Mary, but play continues. Deininger recollects. Plays it back to Hornick. Hornick across into the middle. Merge, I believe it was out of the zone. Now it's out of the zone anyway, so it wouldn't matter if it was offside. So we're going the other way again is William and Mary with speed. It's Jacob Wolfrey. He falls down. Play continues as it rolls to the net. And a big save from Daniel Mark. He got it with the pad as it bounced towards the slot. Now, Hornick waits. Cardinals are on sides. Hornick waits. Lets it go. And the save made, but the rebound loose for the taking. And jumping on top of it was C. Vick again.
Exceptionally good job for both goaltenders in net for both Catholic and William and Mary. A lot of shots on net and a lot of pressure and traffic in front.
Cardinals now, rather solid second period. Got to follow it up with a good third. They've had a good game overall so far, and just now need to find a second goal, and hopefully it's the winning goal. Off this draw, puck in the high point at the right side. Trying to dig the puck free. Referee will let the players play. This player's knocked down, and the Cardinals able to keep it. It rolls to the goaltender, who keeps it in play. Schwarzwater able to pick up the puck. Schwarzwater has it. He waits. Floats it back out to the point to Selwyn. Looking for the deflection. The save made. Rebound for the take, and it's shot over the net. 7 minutes to go here in the third. Shoreswater digging for it. Gabriel is too. Trying to find it again is Shoreswater. He's digging for it, gets it free. Looking for time and space, runs into Gabriel, but gets the puck back. Here comes Shoreswater. Holds it, rolls back out, point. Henry lets it go, deflected into the corner. Gabriel battling for it at the left side wall. He's knocked down and rolls to Selwyn. Selwyn looking for the shot. It was more of a dump in and gets it down low to Shoreswater at the right side goal line. Battling for it again. Shoreswater couldn't come up with the puck. Taking it back defensively in his own end is Brighton Raven. Trying to clear that puck, not able to. Shoreswater holds on to it. Good pressure. Sustained by the Cardinals, and of course, now it's out of the zone. Getting the red line and dumping this puck in is the try. Both teams go for a quick change. Henry now with time and space. Looking, holding, plays it across to Selwyn, into the middle to Desjardins. It rolls to McQueenie. He was offsides, now he's onsides, and tried to play it back to Desjardins into the middle. Ryder Wilson, it looked like it could have been offsides, but play continues here. Either way, McQueenie able to get the puck freed up, still not out of the zone. So now Merja plays it back in his defensive end. Ooh, Selwyn took his time to get that puck, and now it's turned over. Ryder Wilson had it back for a second, but it rolls defensively back to the Cardinals, and they clear it. 5:45 back in the third period. Back across, back to Machad, into the middle, broken up by McQueenie, and it rolls to the goaltender, who says, let's take a little break here. 5:35 to go here in the third. We're still tied at 1.
Matthew McQueenie doing a good job blocking that pass along the boards there.
It was a nice defensive play to free up the puck, and they got the Cardinals an ozone draw. Now Dininger able to get that puck away just in time. Could have been a 2-on-1 if he didn't get his stick on that. Nice play from the defenseman. 5:20 remaining here in the third. Puck rolls back out to Hornick. Hornick floats this one to the cross corner dump. Trying to get this puck taken back by Wayman Mary. They go D to D. And they'll fling this one up the wall. Goes all the way down. They're going to say it shouldn't be icing, and it shouldn't be. Dininger had a chance to play that puck. It just bounced away from him, so they'll have to play this one in their defensive zone. Hornick, a crossover to Jackson Dininger. Dininger has it with time and space. Had his arm hooked a little bit. Play continues. He still has the puck. Dininger at the goal line. Trying to free up the puck to Nolan Scott. It rolls back out in front for a moment, though, but not anymore. It's knocked to the corner. 4:30 to go here in the third. Big hit. Puck rolls back to Dininger. Dininger, time and space, lets it go. Oh, the save made, and the rebound was for the taking, but they couldn't get to it in time. Now at the left side wall, Hornick able to play it in the zone. Man ahead of the pack. They've got a man ahead, and getting back on the change. The Cardinals, oh my goodness, had a breakaway the other way, and William Mary also fanned on the pass. So no harm, no foul. 2-on-2 the other way. Here's a shot taken. Mark the save. Rebound. Another kick save by Mark. Still loose in the slot. Shoreswater trying to get to it, and he will. Elects to break away from the pressure a little bit. You got under 4 minutes to go here in the third as he plays this one all the way down. Mercer's racing after it. No icing, says the referees. Mercer outraces it. Mercer the shot. And the save made holding his ground along the post was Camden Seavick. Sorry, go ahead.
Talk about a lucky change there with Joey Henry, or Joseph Henry, I should say, hopping onto the ice there to cover that almost possibly 2-on-0 situation there.
Yes, that was a close, dicey play from the Cardinals. But no harm, no foul. Still tied at 1 with under 4 to go here in the third period. Now, Cardinals have to be worried about this stretch pass here. This one's going to go all the way down. It'll be icing, says the referee. They're waiting to call this tonight. Some referees tend to just, call it. You see it go all the way down, and they're making the players race for that puck just for a little bit. Sometimes it takes an extra second off the clock, too. But by rule, that's what do you call it? Nonetheless, it's still an ozone draw for the Cardinals. Off this draw, one cleaned by the Cardinals. Mercer lets it go. Save made. Rebound for Desjardins, but he couldn't get a stick on it to his forehand, and it's out of the zone. With speed the other way. Trying to take on the perimeter. Nice hit from the Cardinals. They are able to free up the puck. Selwyn putting the body on the line, but still not with the puck. Back out towards the point. Shot taken. Looking for the deflection in front. Mark didn't see it. It's loose behind the net. Cardinals trying to get to it. Henry falls down, but getting to it was Merja. Not hard enough as Ryder Wilson keeps it in. Puck loose in the slot. Back out towards the point and taken back out of the zone. Now, right side. Kinzik has it. Kinzik has it by the goal line. Looking for the pass in front. Oh, they had it set up, but they couldn't finish it. It rolls back out again to Kinzik. Another shot, or a pass, excuse me. And it rolls back out to McQueenie. McQueenie, left side line. Cardinals trying to clear. McQueenie trying to do his part. They can't. Nice play. Kinzik sidesteps a man. And another, but not the second man. Desjardins able to hold his ground. At the line again. A shot taken through traffic, and Mark another big save. Rebound into the corner. Cardinals trying to clear. Henry can't get to it. Rolls back out. Another shot from the point. Deflected into the corner. Selwyn chases back behind the net. You got to watch the back door. They got Wilson open. Back out towards the point. Waiting. Back across. Down low one more time. Cardinals are tired. They need to get a change. At the point, or excuse me, goal line again. Selwyn's tied up. Cardinals trying to free it up. Rolls free. Cardinals can't get to it. Back out towards the point again. Waiting. Back into the middle, Kinzik, excuse me. Now another shot from the goal line taken. 2:10 to go. The Cardinals are dog-tired, and they need a whistle. Down low again. Back behind the cage. Open man, Reiser, able to get to it. Holding. Reiser into the middle. Hoping for it at least. It was a poor pass. The Cardinals are just tired. They got to get it clear out of the zone. Desjardins to his forehand. Looks like both teams are really tired, and Desjardins is able to clear out of this, able to get it and take it himself. Long shot in on goal. He missed it. The Cardinals go for a full change. I don't know how they completely survived that, but they did a great job. Minute 45 to go here in the third period. Cardinals now, if you look at it in the league standings here, you get a point for going to overtime. So the Cardinals, I think they know that a little bit, and they might have to try and salvage this one in OT. We'll have to wait and see. Minute 25 to go here in the third. Rolls back to Matthew Hornick. Hornick waits. Back across. I believe it's a 1 point for, well, we'll wait and see what happens here. I'll keep my mouth shut for a little bit. Puck rolls back out towards in the defensive zone. Back to Matthew Hornick. Minute 10 to go here in the third. 1-1 score. Shoreswater back to Deininger. Deininger, quick pass to Shoreswater. Shoreswater has it at the right side. In on sides. Gets around one, gets the puck back. Shoreswater taken down. May have fallen. That's what the officials say. Under a minute to go here in the third. 50 seconds. Back down low. Waiting. Back out towards the point. Hornick. He can't hold it. Going the other way. Mark out of his net to play it. Mark plays it, but it's right back to Matthew Hornick. My goodness, it's a turnover, though. And getting the puck now was Wolfrey, this shot. Oh, the big save. Rebound was loose for a moment. 34 seconds to go in the third. Chaos ensuing in the last minute here. Cardinals making it dicey again. 35 seconds to go here. Into the middle. Onsides again at the right side. Here's Kinzik. Kinzik around the slide. The pass across back door. Mark gets across. Save made. Wide open net. They put it just wide. Mark got a piece. I don't know how he did. Still time remaining here in the third. 10 seconds to go. Henry's down. Kinzik has the puck. Time running out. Kinzik holding. He waits. Back out towards the point. 2 seconds and one. And it rolls back towards the wall. Overtime coming up here as if 60 minutes wasn't enough.
Remarkable stop by Daniel Mark, keeping us in the game for overtime. Who knows what could have happened, but Daniel Mark did his job perfectly on that last play.
He sure did. And it's as if this game was destined for overtime. Previous matchups, it's just been an exciting game. What more could you want? 5 more minutes at least for the Cardinals in this one. My goodness. Spectacular game. Cardinals got a little dicey there. They were getting tired at the end of that last 2-minute sequence there, as you could tell. But they're able to hold on, and Mark, with some bold plays, comes out and moves that puck. It's either you come out right at that split second, or you don't. If you hesitate, he has a wide open net, and Wolfrey's not missing. So good play from Daniel Mark to keep his team up and tied in this one as we head to overtime for the second time this season. The game against Loyola the third time this season. Had the game against Salisbury where Deininger won it. Had the game that went to a shootout. The Cardinals lost. And now for the third time this season, and for the second time in the last 2 meetings against William & Mary, they're in overtime. But yes, like you said, that save by Daniel Mark with not much time remaining was spectacular. So 3-on-3 overtime. Goaltenders tap gloves. We say it looks like they tried to.
much respect for both goalies, as you know. I mean, when you see a goaltender make a save like that, you got to give him a tap on the pads. That's very impressive. But we're back for overtime here. Cardinals trying to win it and get their first league win of the year. McQueenie, Hornick, and I believe Schwarzwater in to take the draw. And Schwarzwater able to win it. Like we know, overtime's all about possession, as Cardinals able to start with it here. 5-minute OT. Here comes Hornick with a lot of speed. Hornick has it at the left side. They're on sides. Hornick lets it go just wide of the cage. Here comes William and Mary now. Matthew McQueenie trying to break up that rush the other way with Time Michaud. Gains the red line. Michaud in on sides. Drops it off at the point. Overskating it, though, I believe was Kinzik, but he gets it back. Breaking away from one was Michaud. Brings it back out to Kinzik. Kinzik waits. He holds. Cuts in. Back out towards the goal line. Skates pretty much the entire zone, and now looks for his forehand. Here comes Kinzik. Lets it go. Oh, and what a crossbar, I believe. I don't know if Mark got a piece of that or hit the crossbar. Either way, it's not in the net. We continue. Can't let Kinzik go to his forehand. Too many chances like that. You just can't do it. Kinzik has it again. Trying to get back at the Cardinals. Michaud, and nice play defensively by McQueenie to do so. Here comes Jackson Schwarzwater. McQueenie's looking for a change. Schwarzwater has it. Drags it around one, but couldn't get the puck back in time. Third man coming out now, Frankie Merja. Schwarzwater has it at the line. Elects to take it back out and say, let's reset things. 3:40 to go in the OT session. Pass across Hornick. Hornick has it with speed. Cuts in towards the slot, and they're offsides. Merja was ahead of the pack that time.
What are you watching? Come on! You have one job.
And it was a close mishap there on William Mary's part, changing mid-turnover, leaving a possible 3-on-2 situation for Catholic going into the offensive zone.
Come on, Cards!
Now, fresh players out there for the Cardinals. Scott, Merja, and Jackson Deininger. 2-on-1 now. Here they come at the left side. Wolfrey waits, fires it. Save made by Daniel Mark. Rebound will jump out of the zone. The Cardinals get a little bit of air to breathe here as here they come one more time. Miki Fox in his defensive zone. Turns it over. Jackson Deininger has it. He waits. Deeks around one. In on go. Deininger trying to go all the way. Oh, a nice save, but the rebound's still loose. Goaltender outweighted him. It was a beautiful save. Frankie Merja now plays it back down low. Back to Fox, who will recollect and take his time with 3 minutes to go in the OT. Fox plays it across. Pass was almost out of his reach, but nice play by Jack Biggs to get the puck back to his forehand. Biggs has it. He waits. He holds. Looks for the backdoor feed, and he just missed it. Fox had it. Nice play, but he couldn't finish at that time. Out of his reach practically. 2:39 to go here in the OT. Fox waiting. Deininger watching him. Fox goes across, tries to cut in towards the forehand, looking for the pass backdoor perhaps. Deininger ties him up, and the Cardinals get the puck back. Merja back down low to Jackson Deininger back behind the cage. He's going to try and hold on to it as the Cardinals go for a change. Same does the Tribe. Deininger looking for the pass to Schwarzwater. He's got it. Deininger with Gabriel. Schwarzwater lets it go. Was blocked. Rolls back. Goaltender doesn't have it, though. Schwarzwater has it in the O-zone. Schwarzwater lugs onto the puck, tries to shimmy away from one man, and he does. Walks it towards the slot. Schwarzwater waits, holds, and elects to think about it. Now trying to pass down low, it's intercepted. They're trying to get the puck back. He can't. Speed the other way. Here they come at the left side. Wolfrey has it at the left side. Minute 50 to go in OT. Taken back. No, it's not. Wolfrey has it. He shoots, and he missed it just over the cage. Wolfrey overtaken by the Cardinals. James Gabriel has it for CUA. Gabriel plays it back to Matthew Hornick. Minute 30 to go in the overtime. Hornick has it at the left side, looking for some speed and some option to skate here. Here he comes. Hornick around one. Oh, close to offside, but here they come, a shot. And the save made by Hornick as he crashed the net after the whistle here. A little bit of a confrontation as well, but it's best just to let things go. You do not want a power play against or a penalty to kill in the overtime. Minute 18 to play in the OT.
Incredible work by both goalies, especially with this such a high pressure environment here. Incredible work considering the circumstances.
Yeah, both goalies spectacular saves. How about the save by Civic on Deininger? Got the leg out. Deininger loves that move.
With the patience too.
Civic didn't bite. Off this draw, Hornick, nice pass across to Schwarzwater. He waits. And at the line, he elects to take it back out again. 1:10 to go here in overtime. Bunch of great plays both ways. Hornick now looking for space. Hornick now tries to cut in. Hornick going all the way. He's taken down. Let's see what they call here. Hold on. Did they signal? Puck may have entered the net. He was dragged down. I don't know where the puck went. Fans are saying it went in. I'm not seeing what. Let's see. They're talking about it. Goalie has the puck as he may have shoveled it up. I don't know. I didn't see any signals or a trip or anything.
And the goalie wasn't impeded on his stopping ability. Well, obviously, besides Hornick being taken down by William and Mary. But other than that, it seems like a good goal. But we'll see what happens next.
Well, they're going to call a penalty here. Power play for about a minute for the Cardinals. Michaud will go to the box for a trip. And timeout called by head coach Steven Terenzio. "30-second timeout, 2-minute power play for the Cardinals. Michaud will sit. Cardinals just trying to finish this one off. Goalies tap gloves yet again.
Absolutely difficult situation for William and Mary, considering now they have to do the penalty kill on the overtime. And with the special lines we have, it's absolutely crucial that they nail this penalty kill for their perspective. And Catholic has to nail just that outside movement, trying to get William and Mary's penalty kill team to open up and give that opportunity for our team to score.
We'll see if they can do that, looking for their second power play goal of the game. We'll have to see what the four the Cardinals go out with. Could be two defensemen. It could be Hornick and Deininger. Cardinals love their defensemen, so we'll have to wait and see. They move the puck well.
And given our strategy earlier, just constantly moving it on the outside, I believe that might be the play here, to have two defensemen and two offense players to just keep that pressure on from both defense and offense.
59.6 seconds to go in overtime. A 2-minute power play. Shoreswater, Deininger, Nolan Scott, and Hornick. Cardinals not able to win the draw. Going the other way, shorthanded now with time and space. Cardinals trying to just keep them back out. Two defensemen back for William and Mary, so they're not really looking for a rush. And the Cardinals now get it back with 45 seconds to go on the power play. 45 seconds to go in the overtime session. A minute 45 to work with on the power play, but 40 seconds really to work with here. Shoreswater skates around the net, looks for the open option. Hits Hornick. Hornick now lets it go. He shoots. It was blocked. Rebound goes to him. Oh, a nice save off the left pad from Civic. It's cleared all the way down. Hornick's got on his horse here. Mark will leave it and play it out of the zone. Oh, my goodness, that was close. But here they come. 20 seconds to go in overtime. Deininger gets around one. Deininger cutting towards the net. Lowers the shoulder. The shot. The save made. Rebound comes back out. William and Mary trying to get possession. Man was speared along the play. The puck is underneath him. And no, it's not. Play continues here. Back out towards the line. Shoreswater has it. 5 seconds. Lets it go. Blocked away in front. And guess what we have here, folks? Another shootout as the time runs out. Overtime, not enough. We go back to a shootout for the second time this season. Mark and Civic as what John Wolf would call a pitcher's duel. Crazy. Both ones having spectacular games in net tonight. And we'll see if the Cardinals can finish it off in a shootout. So we don't have a shootout score bug. I guess I was supposed to look for one after our last shootout game, but wasn't able to get to one. But it'll be 3 shooters per side, and then if we're tied after 3, then we'll continue to go round by round. So we'll wait to see who elects to shoot first. And someone they didn't have in the shootout back in the fall is Matthew Hornick, but they have him now. Matthew Hornick looks over his options here and will look to try and beat who has been spectacular, Civic. Hornick taking his time as the officials aren't really set up. The puck wasn't ready yet either. But Hornick taking his time, looking for the lead-taking goal in the shootout. Doesn't get much better than this. Hornick now waiting for the officials. Okay. We'll wait to see what he does. Did he shoot? Does he deke? We'll have to wait and see. Here comes Matthew Hornick, waiting for the okay from the official. A bit of a dramatic delay here. Now he blows the whistle. Here comes Matthew Hornick now. Hornick in deliberately, and now with some speed. Brings the goalie out, waits, holds, tries to deke him, he does, and he scores! Matthew Hornick. Cardinals take the 1-0 lead in the shootout. He lifted it over the goaltender. Goaltender did everything he could. He did get beat. He waited a long time, but it was a nice move by Hornick to give the Cardinals the lead in the shootout. Shooter coming out for William & Mary, Jack Biggs. 6 goals, 4 assists on the season, 10 points in 10 games. Cardinals actually saw him a couple years ago, and he scored 2 goals in that game too. So we'll have to wait and see. 6 goals on the year. Take your guesses if he's going to shoot or deke. We'll have to wait and see. Here comes Biggs. Mark watches him. Biggs waits. The save made by Mark. Wow, Joey Henry coming out here for the shootout. He had a spectacular goal against York 2 weeks ago with his backhander move. We'll have to wait and see if he tries it again. Henry now, given the okay, cuts right in, deliberately, waits, tries to deke, he waits, and he's tripped on the play. No goal. He wants a call from the official. He's not going to get it. A goaltender played his position correctly. Henry tried to drag it around at the last second to his forehand, but he was a little too close to the goaltender, and Camden Sevick makes a nice save. Now coming out for William & Mary, Jacob Wolfrey. He's been a force all night. Wolfrey's been spectacular. A lot of chances. He's passed up a lot of plays, and now he's going to get a chance right in on Daniel Mark. Here comes Wolfrey looking to tie the shootout at 1. Wolfrey waits, holds, dekes it to the forehand. Mark makes the save. Third shooter comes out for the Cardinals. If they score, they win. Jackson Shoreswater comes out. He's had himself a heck of a night. And Shoreswater can end it with a goal. Trying to exercise his demons in the shootout. Against Loyola, he had a nice chance to tie or take the lead in the shootout, and he missed the net. We'll see what he tries now. Waiting from the okay for the official. Shoreswater picks up the puck. Here he comes. Shoreswater right in. Waits, holds, goes to the fore, and the backhander, and the save made by Sevick. Oh, a spectacular move. Sevick says, not today. A nice save. A save here ends it. A goal, we continue. Coming out for William & Mary, Mickey Fox, one of their defensemen. 1 assist on the season. Here comes Fox. Slowly to the right side, cuts back in towards the middle. Fox looking for the lane. Shoots, and the save made by Daniel Mark, and the Cardinals win it in the shootout 2-1.
Absolutely beautiful game from Catholics. Everyone played into this victory tonight. The goaltender, the defensive line, and the offensive line all played for this 2-1 victory, shootout victory, here at Wheaton Ice Arena tonight.
Beautiful game from the Cardinals, and that's one you could springboard on. It seems every game versus William & Mary, they have some sort of dramatic ending, and tonight they did too. The return to Wheaton Ice Arena, and the Cardinals come away victorious, 2-1. They're 1-1 in league play, and they got another big game on Sunday too. Daniel Mark, spectacular in net once again. 3rd win on the season. Credit to the other goaltender, Sevick, as well. He was spectacular too. Got to give credit to both goalies here. That was a picture stool for sure. Cardinals come away victorious. They'll play William & Mary later in February once again for the rematch. But for now, the Cardinals win tonight. And the Cardinals back at it on Sunday. They play Maryland for the final time this season at Bowie Ice Arena. Puck drop is set for Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Coverage at 8:15. Another league game for the Cardinals, looking to tie the season series up at 1 against their arch rival. If you're looking to make the trip, Bowie's about 50 minutes from campus. Hope to see you there. Cardinals skating off the ice. They win this one in the shootout. Spectacular win for CUA. This is definitely one they can springboard upon Daniel Mark exercises his shootout demons, like we mentioned against Loyola. Didn't make a single save in the shootout, but tonight he makes all three. Put the demons to rest. Cardinals win this one 2-1. We'll be back to break it down in the post-game report. Stay with us here on WCUA after an exciting, electrifying victory.
scroll down. Okay, we're all good.
And welcome back, everybody, to the start of our post-game report. Here with the man himself. It seems like we've done this many times now, right, Danny?
We have quite a few.
Yeah. Actually, it's been about a year since the last one. But
I know.
It's good to be back here
It's
at Wheaton.
very good.
Yeah. First of all, I got even before the questions come out, spectacular game
Thank
tonight.
you.
And really what it meant from me to you, exercising those shootout demons. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's all mental pretty much. I mean, obviously it's me versus the shooter, but I'm in my own head waiting for the guy to come down the ice. We played Loyola last semester. You know, I led in all three. That was a shame. That was a really good game from our team. I'm sorry we didn't win that one, but, you know, it feels good to get back, save all three in the shootout, and get our league points.
Yeah, it's a big game for the Cardinals. Obviously, it may seem simple, but how do you go from a game like this into a big game Sunday versus Maryland, another league game?
Yeah, I mean, definitely rest, hydrate. We're definitely watching some games back. We got to watch this film. I know Maryland has William & Mary tomorrow, so we'll definitely be tuning into that. But at least for myself, it's all mindset. I know if I get myself in the right headspace, I can go and do anything.
Now, you had a spectacular game, as did the William & Mary goaltender as well, but what can you say about the play of your team tonight to bring home the win?
Oh, I mean, I said it last year. I'll say it again. I'm nothing without my team. You know, there's guys up and down the lineup. They're scoring. We had a few injuries, but, you know, guys stepped up. They hopped into the lines where they really weren't supposed to be, but, you know, everything happens for a reason, and we won. That's all I can ask for.
That's great, Danny. That's great. Now, Cardinals, big win tonight. As again, I'm going to ask you this. Anybody you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, of course. I mean, first and foremost, I want to shout out God. Thank you for everything. I want to shout out Giuliano for everything he does for this program. I almost forgot it last time, but I'll make sure I say it here now. I mean, there's a lot of people I can go up and down the list, but we'll cut it short. My mom, my dad, my brother, my girlfriend, obviously Coach Strenzio. He does a terrific job. He was scouting both teams that we have this weekend, but, you know, it all comes down to that. And, yeah, roll cards.
Well, I have to say this, too, just to finish up here. I was talking to your mom during the intermission. I don't know if your dad mentioned it to you at all, but your mom wanted us to shout out your father, John Mark. So thank you for the baked
Shout out JP.
for the baked ziti.
Yeah, thank you for the tray.
That was the thing I had to mention earlier. Your mom wanted me to. So I guess we have that now. But, yes, big win for the Cardinals tonight. Danny, congratulations.
Yes.
Soak up the win.
I'm sorry, you already soaked up some of it. Yeah, we walk in the locker room, they're just dumping water everywhere, but it was worth it.
Big win for the Cardinals, Danny. Congratulations. Enjoy, my friend.
Thank you. Roll cards. Have a good night, guys.
Take it easy.
Thanks, dude.
Of course. No problem, Danny.
We're back.
Yeah. And welcome back, everybody. Here to finish up the post-game report with my partner, Caden Fan. Cardinals win this one 2-1 in the shootout. Spectacular win all around, and we'll recap the game. Now, we have a lot of – actually, we don't have a lot of goals to talk about. The last couple games, we've had a lot. 2 goals for the Cardinals in this one, really. Nolan Scott on the power play in the second period. It was pretty much what you had said. The Cardinals need to get around the box formation of William and Mary, and they did.
Yeah, that movement is, like I said, throughout the entire game was exceptionally just so important, which led us to here, this victory right here. And just opening up that space, opening those gaps, try to exploit William and Mary's defensive penalty kill line to allow players like Matthew Hornick, Schwarzwalder, and Jackson Deininger to make the pass. And then I believe it was, who was the first goal for?
CUA?
Yeah, for
Nolan
CU.
Scott. Sorry.
Yeah, so Nolan
Yes.
Scott, just giving the opportunities for Nolan Scott just to walk right in, take one shot and another to really seal the deal and make that goal happen.
It was 1-0. It was pretty much pretty midway through the second period, and we had gone half the game without a goal. That's how tight the game was, and we had mentioned that it was going to come down to the difference in special teams, and that's how the Cardinals scored, special teams. Then with a nice flip play in the second period, caught the Cardinals by surprise. Number 37 on – I would have my paper here, but I'm all wet and it got soaked, so I have to use yours. But for the Tribe, Sam Lucas tied the game with his second goal of the season. It was a nice slip play from their defenseman up into the middle of the ice. He tracked it down and beat Daniel Mark 5-hole to tie the game.
Yeah, and that long play we were talking about earlier, just that was the thing we had to look out for throughout this entire game. And unfortunately, that was the one we slipped up on, and it led to a goal.
Right.
So
the Cardinals, not many defensive mishaps tonight, but that was one of them. Pretty much one of the only ones, really. Story of the game, Daniel Mark has got to be my first star. I'd have to. Spectacular tonight.
Yep, from perspectives of both goalies, you understand that pressure, that amount of noise, that amount of shots on net really takes a toll. And Daniel Mark was able to push on through and seal us the deal in the win. Not only, first of all, getting us there to the shootout, but also performing as well in the shootout, as you were mentioning in the interview with Daniel Mark. Three stop goals. Absolutely incredible, especially after a long game like that. Full 100% effort. Absolutely incredible work.
Yeah, very impressive for Daniel Mark, obviously. The Cardinals won this one. Number of penalties to talk about as well. Cardinals had some silly penalties. William and Mary did too. I believe that the physicality kind of started, and then it kind of came away midway through the game. It's always in the beginning and middle parts of games where the physicality really peaks, and then when it comes down to it, you really don't see a lot of silly penalties, especially in the third and in overtime.
Yeah, of course. Especially within the first period, we don't know where this game was going to end up. So both teams had to really punch through and show, hey, we're messing around. We're moving quick. We're trying to get that goal to win. But the problem is once you get to, high pressure stakes, especially when the game was tied up in the second period and obviously the third period leading into the overtime and then the shootout, there's no time to mess around from both teams. And both teams quickly realized that halfway through the game. So lots of effort.
Lots of great effort in this game. One more thing I wanted to touch on as well is I felt that this was really the Cardinals' strongest effort on the season. It's the second semester. It's how it should be. And the effort actually should be getting even better moving forward. Sometimes it takes an extra effort to win a league game. It's a different animal. It's like a playoff game.
Especially when it's the first one. Everyone's coming back from wherever.
Yeah.
And especially with Matthew Hornick coming back from not only from just his time study abroad, but also his time in Austria with I believe it was Cole McCahey and Jackson Schwarzwalder and obviously Brendan Johnson.
Yep, that's right.
And just all that coming together in such a quick turnaround, especially within these past few weeks, we were able to get back together, reform a team that was this strong to perform tonight. And that's incredible work from not only the team, but also Coach Steven Terenzio.
No, it's very impressive. Cardinals really dug deep for this game, and I think, and I didn't want to say this during the game, maybe I touched on it. If you go 0-2 in league play, if you already lose 2 games, you're already putting your playoff hopes at a brink. It's difficult. You want to have the 5 games really to solidify a spot, and we did touch on this. But Cardinals still in range for 5 wins, and that's really the goal here, to try and make the playoffs. But still a way away from that. We'll try not to mention the P word a lot moving forward until we really get to that time where it's closer and closer. But for now, the Cardinals win this one 2-1 in the shootout. Matthew Hornick's goal in the shootout as well. I didn't even mention that. I forgot. How could we forget? It was a nice play. brought it to his forehand or to his backhand and roofed it on the goaltender. That was the only goal in the shootout. Every other shot was a save from both goaltenders. So credit both goalies for this game. It was spectacular, a picture's duel, as John Wolf would say. And the Cardinals win this one 2-1. Thank you, as always, Caden Van, for joining me. I'm Giuliano Luca, and we will see you Sunday night at Bowie Ice Arena for another league game against the University of Maryland. As the great Gene Hart would say, good night and good hockey. Cardinals win this one 3-1. We'll see you Sunday.